Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help to support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox@gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody! I love you, friends. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 501. And today, joining us, we got Pimpmunk, and for the second time ever, we got Justin Whang. Welcome back.
What's up?
Glad to see you join us again.
I'm pretty excited.
You are?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I heard that we're going to watch a little movie clip from a new trailer.
Yeah, we are.
It's going to be so good. I'm so excited.
Damn.
I was never a Disney fan, so I can't be on that side of people that are offended that their childhood favorites are being remade.
Oh, Lion King's a remake?
It's a remake of a ripoff.
Aren't most of the Disney movies though just stories they got from somewhere else? Like
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like
except the Song of the South.
Snow
the only
White,
original Disney movie was about slavery, right?
Which was amazing. I'm joking.
That was where Walt Disney's real passion was.
You know, Pimpmunk here went to Myrtle Beach and ate at a pancake house called Tar Babies.
Yeah.
No lie.
I can believe someone like you
I
would be
can't
able to have
believe
an
that place
appetite
exists.
in a racist
I used to have a children's
restaurant.
book about a tar baby.
Dude, the funny thing was the people sitting at the table next to us was all black. and
Why is that funny,
Why should I?
Why
Why
is that
should I
funny?
give a shit if the black people don't give a shit?
I'll tell you why, because white guilt, Pimpmunk.
Internalized oppression right there.
Thank God
Yes.
somebody said it.
Yes.
Anyways,
Good ass sausage, man.
good ass sausage.
Over at Tar Babies.
Say what you want about racism, but the sausage is delicious.
All right, let's watch this trailer.
Everywhere the sun reaches is our kingdom.
What about the dark spot over there?
That is America.
Is that Mount Flagging Man Jarbo? What?
Oof.
Ooh, too soon.
Too soon.
Too
Yeah, whatever.
soon.
He already stopped following me. So.
Did he?
Oh yeah.
He
yeah.
soft blocked me.
He
Really?
He stopped
Yeah,
following me right after Dick came on our show and like went off on him.
That's how I know I'm a sweet boy, because he still DMs me all the time.
That's ridiculous.
What?
Yeah.
I'm a sweet boy.
You were like, hey Dick, you remember that time where Monday Matt told us that you were a pussy? And he got
He
mad at
blocked
me.
them, but not you, man. That's crazy because you
look.
ride him like constantly.
Yeah.
And you know why? You know why?
Well, you're like a real life friend of his, weren't you?
Yeah,
We've hung out with Matt in person
Yeah.
multiple times.
he shows up behind me all the time when I'm out partying. He's just like hanging out behind me. Like, Matt, is that you back there? He's like, yeah, it's me again. I'm like, okay. He's like my shadow. No, he's my buddy though.
He's like a shadow.
Like he's like my flag bearer. Like I'm the army.
Oh
he
man,
carries the flag behind me.
He bears the flags.
Yeah, that's my buddy.
So yeah. Anyway, back to this trailer. You know what? I'd probably be more likely to go see the musical version of The Lion King than this.
Well, the musical version I heard was really good, but like
If you like musicals, sure.
yeah, there's a musical of Mean Girls I saw on Broadway right now.
Yeah.
What?
We're watching this fucking trailer. I'm not letting you change the subject anymore.
Is our kingdom. But a king's time as ruler
Damn, James Earl Jones.
falls like
The only
sun.
one reprising his role was James Earl Jones.
Really?
One day,
Jonathan Taylor Thomas wasn't available?
No, they got Childish Gambino, my dude.
I'm
This
kind
is
of
America.
disappointed though. Like this could have been like the big JTT comeback that we've all been waiting for. I say that without a touch of irony. I miss that dude.
I don't believe you.
No, like I just thought about it in this moment. And, you know, like what's he been up to?
Not shit.
I just remember on Home Improvement, he had magic cards on his like desk in his bedroom. So I was like, does that mean in the universe he plays Magic the Gathering? Or is he just a poser that puts magic cards on his desk?
I mean, he
Try and
probably
fit
had
in?
nothing to do with the design of the set.
In the universe. Like, is it canon?
In the Home Improvement
In canon, does he
universe?
play blue magic cards or does he play the red ones? You know, I need to know.
I feel like Mark is the magic player.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably just
damn.
like saw Mark was probably playing and JTT was like, "Oh, it looks pretty cool. I'll put it in my room."
True. Mark went goth, didn't he?
Yeah.
That was so
Yeah.
weird.
See how uninteresting the Lion King movie is?
No, this is a really good
you
movie.
You can't even get like 30 seconds through the trailer without wanting to talk about nothing. Fucking Home Improvement is what you want to
bring
talk
up
about.
JTT without a good Home Improvement conversation.
set on my
I think it's just a testament to how interesting Home Improvement is.
and will rise with you as the new king.
There we go.
This is fucking music. That's so cute. With Beyonce Knowles as Nala. Like, honestly, Ben, does this not get you, like, in the mood?
What am I, a furry or something?
I mean, for some quality entertainment.
No.
No?
No.
See, I can't hear that song ever again now without thinking of the time, which I think was like a year or two at this point. The wrestler Bo Dallas apparently got kicked off of an airplane for getting really drunk on a plane and yelling that at like other customers.
That's great.
You know he only got kicked off because there's no way he imitated it perfectly and they thought he was just screeching.
Yeah, like nobody knows the actual words unless you go to like one of those websites.
Yeah. There's like
and even then you can't pronounce it.
the person who sung this song can't redo it. That's why there's no live Lion King.
No, I wasn't. Someone in the chat just said, I guess Ben was just too old when the Lion King came out. I wasn't too old. I wasn't interested in Disney animated musical films.
Did you ever watch Bambi when you were little?
Yeah, I watched it. I just wasn't really into it. No.
Did you cry when Bambi's mom got murdered?
No.
Huh.
Because...
See, the Lion King was actually the last one I liked. Like, I used to watch that shit over and over and over again. Then the Lion King came out. It was awesome. And then after that, it was like Hunchback of Notre Dame. I didn't give a shit anymore.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Pocahontas. I haven't seen like any of the cartoons afterwards. I think I saw the one where the girl was in
Lilo
New
and
Orleans.
Stitch.
Oh yeah, Lilo and Stitch was good though. That was like the first Disney gay couple, right?
I don't care.
What?
That's what made it good?
Well, I mean, it was progress.
No, she's like a little girl, though. And I think, wait, is Stitch like a dude?
Stitch is like
animal, whatever the fuck it is.
No, they weren't humping.
It's like
there was like the gay couple where like the fat guy and
so that's what made it good.
Oh,
you said,
okay.
Lilo and Stitch was good. Guess what? There's a lesbian couple
no,
in
not
it.
lesbian. There were two gay dudes.
two
like
gay
they were
dudes.
side characters.
Who gives a shit?
That's progress, Benjamin.
That doesn't make it good.
You know what? Well, Lilo and Stitch is good, but
I've never seen it, so I'm not
the
going to tell
older
you.
sister,
I mean,
the older sister in Lilo and Stitch is thick too. Like you
I don't
thought-
want to fuck cartoons.
You thought Miss Incredible was thick?
I didn't think that. I didn't say that.
Huh?
Wait, I think
There's
Miss
like-
Incredible's thicker, though, right?
Is she thicker? Miss Incredible
Oh,
is
Jamie,
thick.
pull it up.
What? You want to compare?
Miss Incredible with the older sister from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, I cannot believe I'm doing.
I
this.
mean, Ben, there's a thickness here that we need to get to the bottom of.
You see, I feel like Miss Incredible has like the ass, but like the sister from Lilo and Stitch like probably has like the thigh meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I had to find an official drawing of her because
there's too many.
There's too many like pervy ones where like her ass is unbelievably huge.
So we're looking there, and she's got the donkey butt.
Yeah,
Miss
sure,
Incredible
whatever.
definitely has a donkey butt, but now we
Yeah.
got to get this sister from Lilo and Stitch because she's got this thickness that's drawn in. No CGI bullshit.
She's not thick because she's two-dimensional, guys. That's why. Sorry, I'm being like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Yeah, you just want to Scrooge our
I know.
cartoon boners.
Yeah, yeah.
Cartoon boners.
Mufasa is thicker.
Hold on. Oh, so now I type in sister
From Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, nobody knows her name.
Yeah, no, I never even watched it. I just know she's thick.
Yeah. I just know she's thick and Ohana means family. That's all I know.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, Ben, and afterwards you're gonna have
I'm
to
not doing anything. I'm not looking up any more thick animated characters. Okay, there.
Look at that. Look at that thickness. Well, how come she's wearing pants there, but in the one next to her in the same outfit, they're Daisy Dukes? Did we get some like Disney going back and changing her clothing options to make them more relatable to
Maybe the
kids?
animator was just lazy and they're like, all right, there's like such a small amount of leg here. I'm just going to color it blue.
True. I don't know.
That's what
Well,
I do.
I mean,
draw.
wasn't there people hiding boners and shit in Disney films at one point?
Like the priest or something at
Yeah,
the wedding in Little
at
Mermaid
Little
had a
Mermaid,
boner, and then
yeah.
on the box cover there was a big old phallic dong in the golden castle of Little Mermaid. And then I think when Rafiki threw Simba off the side of a mountain, there was a bunch of butterflies that like flew up and it spelled the word sex in the smoke or air or something.
That's so dumb.
Because animators are pervs, dude.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
have you seen Heavy Metal?
Have you seen any sexy cartoon? Have you watched Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons?
Fuck no, dude.
Top 10 sexiest Sonic the Hedgehog
That
characters?
is so sad to watch
Yo,
that.
I guarantee there's an entire generation that got made furries because of Sally, Princess Sally. Princess Sally definitely like made mad people go, you know what?
It's true. If your first boner
It is
was
true.
to what's it called? Anamorphic?
Anthropomorphic.
Animal cartoon, then your worst boner is going to be to cartoons for the rest of your life. You have to chase that. If your first was that, then your worst will always be Sally the fucking princess. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. I didn't.
So
That's the Julia White version from APC.
Oh, man.
So I'm guessing you will go see this.
Oh, yeah. I saw Beauty and the Beast.
You see all the new movies. Like
I haven't been to the movies
You're just
for
a
like
mark
week.
for the film industry, right?
I don't know if that's true.
They're the people that they know they can just put out like garbage and you'll go see it.
Well, that's when I had Movie Pass.
Yeah,
when I
yeah.
had Movie Pass, I was watching like stuff I
He
would
saw
never
Blockers
watch.
with John Cena
4 times.
4 times in the theater.
But to be fair, the theater I went to had really good chicken wings, so I would just go watch it to order chicken wings.
I know that feeling.
Well, there you go.
It's really good wings. Should we continue watching this beautiful?
I think it's
trailer?
almost over.
Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, Who? Billy Eichner. I don't know. John Oliver, and Beyonce Knowles Carter as Nala.
Remember.
So Beyonce uses Jay-Z's last name even when Jay-Z doesn't use his last name? Is that how it works?
Probably.
Huh.
I think Jay-Z gets a kickback if she puts her name in the title.
This CG is kind of wonky for like something that's coming out summer 2019. Like that looked like a fucking Legacy of Kain cutscene right there with that lion.
Huh. You notice how they didn't have anybody but James Earl Jones speak in it too?
Yeah.
They don't want to... Because he's already done it before. So
His
they can't
voice
spoil
is
anything.
well. Also, his voice is magic.
Yeah.
You know,
It's iconic, dude.
This is CNN.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
fucking Darth Vader, man.
Oh yeah, that too.
That too.
I'll always remember him from Sandlot.
yeah. You know what? I saw another movie recently where he plays a blind guy in it too, just like in The Sandlot. I can't remember what it was.
Was
I just
it Sandlot
watched...
too?
No, it wasn't a fucking Sandlot movie. Was it Sandlot 3?
I don't know if there was a 3. Is there?
Was it the Mighty Ducks?
Ooh, was he in Mighty Ducks?
No.
See, now you're just confusing
But
me.
Emilio Estevez was, goddamn.
Yeah, he was.
Emilio.
They should, dude. Instead of Emilio, they should have used Charlie Sheen as the little kid's hockey coach.
I hate a fucking
Yes.
yes up, man.
Yep.
No, they should instead of a new movie, they should just make that a reality show. Where Charlie Sheen just coaches a bunch of kids.
Pee Wee Hockey League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know his team would fucking win too.
He'd give them all cocaine. They'd all be like,
And
skate-
it's
Oh, he'd give them AIDS too.
Tiger Blood.
Oh my God.
Take this kids to stim pack.
All right, we're gonna move on to the news segment. We have a really short news segment today.
That fucking Lion King song is stuck in my head now.
At least it's not Hakuna Matata.
What
Yeah.
a wonderful phrase. Seth Rogen as Pumbaa.
Is he?
Billy Eichner as Timon. Nobody's going to beat Nathan Lane, right?
Nathan, yeah.
See, I don't know who Billy Eichner is, so I just keep thinking Kurt Eichenwald. 'Cause that's like the closest Ike I can like manifest in my brain, I guess.
Billy Eichner's famous for bothering people on the street. He does Billy on the street. And he goes and he like puts a microphone in people's face in New York City and is like, "Hey, will you say something stupid for $1?" And they're like, "No." And then
You see this? Bethesda facing possible class action lawsuit over Fallout 76.
why? The
Here.
the tale of Fallout
Because people
76.
think it's bad, I guess.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, let's see.
Like they should never released it so closely after Red Dead Redemption 2. The tale of Fallout 76 has been a strange one since its first reveal at E3. Even at the time, it seems Bethesda knew that fans would be uneasy with a new take on Fallout by how often they couched introductions of the game with assurance that it was still Fallout at its heart. One reaction Bethesda probably did not see coming, however, is the idea that a class action lawsuit over the game's buggy nature and Bethesda's reticence to provide refunds. So, what? I never heard the term couched. They couched introductions before. What does couched mean?
They didn't do it. They made it sit. They couched it. Sit on the couch.
It's like I think it's kind of like if you like stick it in somewhere, like shitty fine print kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's just a weird word to me. Yeah. So they're not providing refunds, and people are suing them.
Yeah,
the game's buggy.
The law firm Migliaccio
and Rathod LLP is currently investigating and soliciting clients for a possible class action lawsuit against Bethesda over Fallout 76. According to the firm's class action page, they're hoping to represent players who bought the game and were unhappy with the quality level of the product from a technical perspective. More to the point, they are alleging that Bethesda is refusing refunds on the product. While minor bugs and glitches are expected with the release of most new games, Fallout 76 launched with a 56 gigabyte patch that has proven to be but a starting point for the game's problems. The firm writes on the suit solicitation page, gamers have tried to receive a refund because of the game's myriad glitches, have been unable to do so since they downloaded the game, leaving them to deal with an unplayable experience until patches bring it back to a playable state.
So they rushed to put it out, and they're letting the public who actually bought the game beta test it, so that before they fix it.
They had the open beta before, right?
Did they?
I thought there was a short open beta because everybody was talking about it. Like Red Dead Redemption came out, everybody was like, this game's awesome, and then people who couldn't afford Red Dead were like, but if you played the open beta for Fallout 76, it's so good.
Wow, so apparently the open beta was better.
No, I think these people just couldn't afford Red Dead, so they got the free beta or whatever test. There have been a number of reports on Reddit about Bethesda refusing refunds for the game on PC. It is not clear if this is a blanket policy. Bethesda chose not to release Fallout 76 on Steam, which has 2 hours or 2 weeks return policy on games. Okay, so they skipped Steam altogether because of the return policy? That's interesting. Opting instead of release only on their Bethesda launcher. Bethesda's own return policy allows for returns of unopened physical items, but 0 exceptions for any games bought digitally unless mandated by law, like in Europe. I guess if they're trying to push their own platform, I can understand why they wouldn't put it on Steam, but this platform not having a return policy does seem kind of janky.
Yeah, that is strange.
It's like the game sucks, so you just don't want to give them their money back.
Yeah. Exactly. All sales are final, as is.
And this is just like Fallout. This is a Fallout like MMO. Is that what it is?
Is it an MMO? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class action lawsuits over video games is not a new concept. In 2013, firm Robbins, Geller, Rudman, and Dowd, LLP, filed a suit against EA alleging that the company made false statements about Battlefield 4 and the bugginess of the game affected its sales. That was a little different because it had to do more with the effect those actions had on shareholder value. In that case, the judge sided with EA. Bethesda has apologized for the radio silence and lack of communication concerning Fallout 76 and outlined a roadmap for future fixes today. You can find our review of the open-world multiplayer Fallout game right here. Oh, cool. You just said how shitty the game was. It's about to bring a fucking lawsuit. Then you want to link the review? Okay, well, I got to read that now. You just told me people are suing over how fucking terrible it is.
I think this is a review.
Yeah. This is the review. But,
that is crazy, though. So this will set a precedent, if this lawsuit actually goes to court.
Yeah.
And if they win, people just start suing game developers if their games suck.
If it goes anywhere, like the firm that's putting the class action together is trying to find people to jump on board, right?
Well, it's just like those, mesothelioma commercials you see,
Except motherfuckers are dying of mesothelioma, and this is some asshole that can't play Fallout.
But that's what they do for class actions. They find, people who have a case, and then they all go at them together.
I wonder if those cases are being thrown out now that Trump legalized asbestos.
He didn't legalize asbestos.
I thought he legalized asbestos.
No, he didn't. Man.
Pretty sure Trump legalized asbestos.
You've been in the Seattle vacuum for so long.
I should dye my hair purple.
Yeah. Yep.
Is asbestos illegal? I think there's been legal uses of it.
There's still legal use of it, but there's many former uses that they can't. Because it causes mesothelioma, they're not going to insulate a building with it anymore.
I do think some things were lifted on the asbestos front under Trump. Like
maybe, but
they had a turn back of some of the bans. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I have my liberal wind tunnel.
Yeah,
it goes back and forth. So, Orange Man bad.
Check this out. A Canadian father who says he spent hundreds of dollars on Happy Meals is suing McDonald's for advertising them to children.
My guy. Where the fuck is the burger in that? That's all bun.
That's what happens.
She's eating bread.
I'd sue because my burger has no fucking burger in it. A father from Quebec has filed a class action lawsuit against McDonald's accusing the restaurant of advertising to children, and a judge has allowed it to go ahead. Antonio Bramante said he visits a McDonald's restaurant at once every 2 weeks with at least one of his 3 children and has spent hundreds of dollars on Happy Meals under pressure from them, according to court documents.
How much of a pussy is this guy? His kids are like browbeating him into getting McDonald's twice a week.
Yeah, it's the advertising's fault, that the kids want McDonald's, so he's compelled to buy it for them.
Bramante said the toys that accompany Happy Meals are often linked with the launch of popular films and come as part of a series, which prompts children to ask for more Happy Meals in order to complete their set. That's true, though. Like, you can't just have like the one fucking...
Dude, I had the entire set of Muppet Babies Happy Meal toys.
My first Happy Meal toy was the Gonzo.
The Muppet,
yeah,
on the like horse.
On the it was a tricycle.
Oh yeah, it was a tricycle.
That was my very first Happy Meal. I had to share it because we was po. I had to share it with my little sister and my mom. We walked to get it.
Maybe that's why you gave her a pile driver, so she'd die and you wouldn't have to share things with her anymore.
I mean, I wanted that Gonzo all to myself.
Yeah, Billy missed the like late 80s era of wrestling because he wasn't allowed to watch it after delivering a pile driver to his sister.
To my little sister.
See, my band came from every Wednesday when I was in like first grade, second grade, or some shit like that. They sent us away for like this Catholic extra learning bullshit or whatever the hell.
Man.
Yeah,
one of the first days of class, I locked the teacher out of the room, threw some kid on the ground, and did like a Randy Savage elbow drop off the table onto him. Damn. And it was like no more wrestling for that year.
So it was like CCD. Was it like Catholic education for the like public school kids? Is that what it was?
So, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, because I went to a Catholic school, and then after school was out for me, the public school kids who were Catholic would go there to like learn about religion and shit. So
that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
I used to go like on a bus to like a Wednesday night thing with a friend of mine. My dad would always find out about it and then pull me out because he didn't want me to get molested. He pulled me out of Boy Scouts and stuff. He just kept pulling me out of things. Like, nope, you're not going anywhere where people tell you to respect your elders. That's how you get molested.
He's like, okay, so
I mean, he's not wrong.
Damn.
Yeah.
He's okay, but this is the same dad that was like, smoke crack and you'll lose weight, son.
Yeah.
So
that was later in life.
Well, that's true. Though.
That was when I got too fat to be attractive, so he wasn't worried about me getting molested anymore.
How do you know? Yeah,
that's not
it's good
true. I was
times.
a fat kid that was molested, so
You must have been cuter than me.
So obviously this is dumb as fuck. It's funny how both of the stories we covered here were lawsuit related.
I like how the guy is filing the lawsuit because his little kids are fucking badgering him to buy Happy Meals.
Right.
Like, my dude, like, go
Say no?
Yeah, say no, or go buy them the fucking toy and bring it home as a surprise. You can get the toy for like $2 or $3. If you're worried about them eating too much McDonald's, go buy the damn toy. Be like, hey, surprise, you were a good kid. Here's a $3 toy.
Here's our last news story, and I'm playing this because I was told Pimpmunk has some serious opinions about this shit.
The vote of the 2018 midterm elections is underway in Mississippi. This is a contentious Senate runoff between Democrat Mike Espy and incumbent Republican Cindy Hyde-Smith. It's a matchup that's been clouded by racial undertones and controversy. All right, because the race has been so controversial, I want to take a look at the current state of politics in Mississippi. Here are facts. The state hasn't voted a Democrat into the Senate since 1982.
Wow.
Exactly.
So 36 years.
And they keep wondering what's wrong with our state.
That was 36 years ago. Among the population, there is a strong racial divide. 59% of the population is white, 38% is black. On education, the 1950s.
That's going to be even in a few generations. It'll probably be even.
Yeah, because black people are fucking a lot.
Well, yeah, and then also, from what I understand, there's like literally no place to get an abortion in the entire state of Mississippi, or there's like one place.
No, well, we had one clinic. We had one clinic, and they shut it down.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I think they're really trying hard to open it back up, but it's fucked up, dude. I mean, and this chick, this woman here, she took campaign money, bought a sports car with it. She lobbies for health insurance companies. She made a comment about a public hanging against her opponent who is black.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, and she's still in the race,
Yeah, and she wasn't even elected; she was appointed. By the way, because it's just ridiculous.
Or landmark Supreme Court decision, Brown versus the Board of Education, mandated that public schools desegregate. But it took Mississippi and other southern states more than 15 years to catch up to that order. And instead, Mississippi found some ways to circumvent the new system. Across the South, about 200,000 students, mainly white students, moved to private schools immediately after that case from the 1960s, lasting through the 1980s. 2/3 of those students came from six southern states, including Mississippi. These so-called segregationist academies created barriers for entry, whether monetary or through unstated discriminatory practices that basically black students couldn't overcome. They were white schools. And that hasn't changed as much as you might think. A 2012 Southern Education Foundation study found that nearly 87% of private school enrollment in Mississippi is white.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but that's all right. Rich kids, though. I mean, come on.
Is this
my poor ass little kids in the family ain't going to fucking private school?
What are the private school numbers across the board? Like, do we have a lot of other states where the representation's a lot different? Like, I know here in Washington State, like, we don't have, like, there's nowhere close to 38% black people in our state. Like, I think we're white, and then we're Asian, and then I think we're black, and then, or maybe Mexican or Latino. I don't know, man. It's
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you didn't.
I'm just saying we're pale over here. We're white.
Yeah. See, Trump was here yesterday, right? Campaigning for Cindy Hyde. And the local news network, which is WTVA, when he was live, they just ran a fucking regular news program. They ran the weather when he was up because it was a Republican rally. It wasn't, like a presidential speech. It was a Republican rally. Well, all the Republicans are saying, how dare you run a regular news? I'm like, you fucking idiots. I mean, you're just pushing your agenda is what they were saying. I said, no, they weren't. They weren't pushing the Republican agenda, and now you're pissed. It's just ridiculous. I mean, it was a rally. What news organization runs a whole rally live? Nobody. It's just crazy. Got me all upset and shit.
Hot and bothered.
Yeah, let's see what
covering this election, and you were there the day Cindy Hyde Smith made the public hanging comments. And I was very moved by what you wrote after that. You said, as honest and straightforward as I can say it, it is that reporting these remarks didn't occur to me. To the best of my recollection, I heard public hanging as a play upon the senator's background as a cattle farmer, a forced and clumsy invocation of frontier bravado. More bluntly put, however, I heard what I heard because I am white. I've had a limited life experience, and for me, that experience has been influenced by the history of whiteness in the American South.
Oh, come on now. That's a little ridiculous.
Right.
That's like a lie a 2-year-old says. What?
Yeah.
I have no relatives who were threatened with
What was her
lynching.
exact quote?
The words public hanging bring no particular menace to mind other than a personal
I don't know
I can't fathom a person hearing public hanging and associating with cattle ranching.
I know that's ridiculous. I'm white too, and when I heard public hanging, I thought, oh, okay, that's bad.
Who were they? What were they hanging cattle publicly? Like
they were bad cows.
Public hanging, yeah, she does. She's a cattle wrangler. That does make sense. Yes,
it's ridiculous, man.
So is she gonna win or what?
Most likely.
Okay. So they haven't voted on this yet?
He's got a good chance. It's very close. A lot of people, they voted today.
Is it a runoff or?
Yeah, it's a runoff. It's because she was appointed late, and so they're having a runoff. And I don't know if the results are in yet. I don't think they are quite in yet. I'll keep you guys posted on who won. It's supposed to be really close because a lot of Republicans are turning on her because of the comment.
Before we move on to the next segment, I'm going to go through some of the Streamlabs and Super Chats that came in while we were watching some of the previous videos. Also, don't forget, if you want to catch our Patreon private show that's coming up here on the 30th, you can still sign up. Go to our Patreon, link in the description down below, and sign up. $5 or more will get you the private show. You can also watch the private show that happened before. Actually, you can go back and watch all the old stuff. And yeah,
you can do it all.
Our movie review will be coming out soon for the $10 people too. What do we got here? Oh, Egghead, $1. It's been confirmed that they are making a live-action Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, they got a live-action Little Mermaid and a live-action Aladdin as well. They're gonna do live-action everything because it's money.
Wait, but when they say live action, do they mean live action or like CGI and calling it live action?
They mix the two together, right? Like,
not in the Lion King, really, right?
Because there's no human. I don't know. They probably do have live action animals in the background. They're not all CGI. Maybe they are. The ones that talk.
I'm mostly just interested in knowing who's going to be playing these Disney princesses.
Yeah, who's the new fappable Jasmine?
Mia Khalifa.
It's all transgender actresses.
Whatever.
Your mom donated $2.
Thanks, Mom.
The lifeguard from Lilo and Stitch was thicker. I'll take your word for it. Philly the Bridge, $5. The more Ben insists he doesn't jerk it to cartoons, the more I think he actually does.
Yeah.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Well, if me insisting it that I don't makes you think about me doing it, then I mean that's your choice.
You have some paint on your wiener, Benjamin.
You have the right to think about me jerking off all you want. So
Judy Hopps is the only character I ever jerk off to.
He wants
I know
to.
who that is.
Hypothesis, $5. Sandy Acorn ain't got nothing on. Who is it? Rouge the Bat? Rogue the Bat? I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh, from Sonic.
Oh, okay.
Rogue the Bat?
Yeah, by the way,
I can agree with
remember when Princess Elise, a human, kissed Sonic? No, I don't remember because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. What else? Some guy, $5. This is the Super Size Me BS all over again. Also, Fallout 76 isn't a bad game.
Okay. I heard Red Dead Redemption 2 went online today. I played that game for like 2 hours. I'm afraid to go online. I'll just get cattle roped.
You get hung.
I don't know, man. The last thing I did on Red Dead Redemption 2 was like lasso some guy off a horse. And I was like, okay, that's fun. And I haven't played it again since.
I just keep on accidentally pulling guns on people because like the controls still aren't like muscle memory yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, how do I do this? Oh, now he wants to fight me.
I just shot the school marm. Great. My Uncle Stormy's going to be pissed.
But I want to be a cowboy. All right.
I want to be a cowboy.
Moving on. Take off your shirt. Whoa!
Motherfuck.
Wow.
Neon Rogue got us almost halfway to our goal already, and this is show number 1. See, for those of you who are watching that aren't aware, we do a third show every week if we meet our goal. So we're doing a bonus show this coming Saturday because last week we met the goal, and now we're already 40% on our way there. So there's a good chance next Saturday we'll be doing it as well.
Can somebody pay for him to put it back on, please?
Exactly. It's getting cold in here, Benjamin. I'm gonna need you to cuddle with me.
Here in about 5 seconds.
I forget you guys are in the same room.
Yeah, we are. He's like 6 feet away from me.
Sometimes Ben throws shit at me when I talk too much trash.
Or Ric Flair chops him.
Woo!
No, he asked for that. That was some crazy, like, masochistic sexual fantasy he tricked me into, like, acting out with him.
No, I
could tell.
I was trying to make episode 500 special.
It was great. It was great.
I wanted it to be special.
But now we have to give people all the shit we promised them.
Yeah.
So by the end of this week, we should have all of that.
Yeah, if you guys won something that episode, just message us. But I will also reference everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cross-dress.
You're gonna cross-dress. Wow.
Don't assume my gender,
So much
Benjamin.
Freudian stuff happening right
Freudian
here.
slit. I had a dream where I had sex with a trans girl the other day.
I'm not okay. I'm changing the subject now.
I'm just
A specific one, or just like a general like idea?
I don't know who it was. It was just
fuck that. I'm changing the subject.
it was just a really pretty girl, and then she happened to have a penis, and I was like, whatever.
Well, that part would ruin it for me, but okay.
Well, that's because
Were
you're
you
a
the top
bigot.
or the bottom?
That's because you're a Mississippi bigot. I was the top. I don't
Dude, I
don't dream at the
bigot,
bottom.
But I just don't like dick.
Oh yeah. Well, the Onision video says different.
I was acting.
Oh sure.
Come on, like
Acting. You know, for some reason, Billy's always acting out gay sex when Onision is holding the camera.
there was a perfectly good reason for me to have that gay
Did it
sex.
happen again recently too?
Yeah.
Okay, well there you go.
Well, the next time.
Onision's like your fucking Larry Flint, and he's making you guys do all these fucking.
Do you think I'm being taken advantage of? Huh.
I don't know. But anyway, I don't have a video for this. I just wanted to talk about it. So, just like the whole Logan Paul boxing match shit, now we have a grudge match, a YouTube grudge match.
Oh,
Oh,
snap.
here we go.
Yeah.
YouTube grudge. Oh,
But
where's
that's
the
not
cartoon?
the official poster.
Yeah, where's the cartoon?
Tonka made himself the cartoon in the official one.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. I didn't know there was an official one. I just grabbed one really quick.
Justin tweeted it, and it was like a picture of Andy in his little office or whatever, in his little booth on the microphone.
Yeah.
And then it was
Andy actually, he submitted like a shirtless picture for like one of those, like I guess like one of those like head-to-head type shots, but they just wound up using a screenshot from his YouTube channel.
Yeah. And then it was Tonka's little cartoon avatar.
I don't know. Okay, at this point, Tonka's going to be on pay-per-view in front of everybody to see.
Get your shirt off, Ben.
Finish the goal.
Get Ben's pants off first.
See, now don't get, what the fuck are you doing?
Ernie,
You want to be in the same room with me pantsless.
Look, I'm an actor.
You're the
okay?
only one that's actually going to see me pantsless. You
I'm an
realize
actor.
that?
I'm an
Because I'm
actor.
sitting here and the camera comes up to my collarbone.
You're already wearing shorts. It's
dude,
like you're pantsless
Dude,
anyway.
listen to this shit. Listen to this shit.
What's that?
You're trying to talk them into getting me pantsless when you're the only one that's going to get to see it.
I didn't think about that.
They'll
You
know
made
when
it
it's good
weird.
enough for them.
Anyway, stop
Yeah.
changing the fucking
You made
subject
it
and talk
weird.
about the shit on the screen.
Okay, so Worski, like we just heard, he had his shirt off for the picture, but they chose to use one with his shirt on. Interesting.
I didn't. Yeah, I guess this is fan made. I didn't know there was an official one. I think this is
Yeah.
pretty crazy. Like,
I think Tara LaRosa tweeted out the official one.
oh, okay. I'll have to look at that. I know it's on. I know it's on the 19th of January.
Live on the 19th of January, YouTube grudge match. Warski versus Tonka Saw for the Valor Fighting Challenge
Here's the
54.
thing. Here's the thing. I honestly can't even make a prediction because I don't even know how tall these guys are. I don't know how much they weigh. I don't know. I haven't seen either of them in real life. I don't know anything about either one of them.
I haven't seen
like,
Tonka IRL. I've seen Andy. Andy's
Tonka.
thick.
I've seen videos of Tonka doing pro wrestling, and he looks like a tall, very lanky, thin guy. But
Yeah.
But he
Sort of
seems
do.
like he might have like a reach advantage.
yeah, and that's another thing. And experience
And isn't
matters.
he trained?
I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know anything about either of their backgrounds. I know what they say. I kind of know what they look like, but seeing someone on camera and seeing someone in person is totally different. I've been super surprised by how big and how small some people were in real life.
Well, I'm just glad they
You
put
better keep your word, Ben.
Yeah, I'll do it.
shirts off party.
There you
Damn.
go.
My favorite part about the flyer is that ages 3 and under get in for free. Right? Like, we're gonna have,
they could just pack that arena with like toddlers.
Somebody said they were gonna bring like
I don't know though.
53-year-olds.
The whole reason this fight is happening is because Tonka accused Andy of being a pedo, so maybe that's not the best idea.
Is that really why?
Dude, yeah, which is hilarious because
I didn't make that connection.
Dude,
for the kids in the arena.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Dude, but you know what the fucked up thing is like I caught wind of this when the whole blood sports thing first took off. They were always accusing one another of being pedos constantly. That was like they'd be like, "Oh man, this person's probably a pedo," to go after this pedo. Like, it was just constant, like, finger pointing, like, you're a pedo. Okay. No, you're a pedo.
I feel like that's, like, a thing that's, like, increasing in, like, how common it is just in general.
Yeah.
Like, that's the past year, like, people all over the fucking place are doing that to each other.
Which is hilarious.
Gets mad at you, either Hitler or a sex offender.
Which is hilarious because Brett Keane used to do this shit. For, like, the last 5 years, Brett Keane would always call the people he didn't like a pedo. With little to no evidence whatsoever. And everyone would just be like, oh, that's just Brett Keane, he's a fucking retard. And now when someone's just like, with little to no evidence, they're like, oh, this person's a pedo. Everyone's like, oh, I heard they're a pedo. Like they just believe it because they heard someone say it. It's so ridiculous.
And it's weird
if it's
too,
on
because,
the
like,
internet, Ben.
There's this thing that happens where if someone gets accused of that, and if you defend them in any way, like, oh, there's like not really any evidence of this or anything, that people would turn around on you, and you're like, oh, well, why are you defending pedophiles?
Absolutely,
right?
Like it's like this weird shield that like once it gets thrown at somebody, you can't do anything.
It's like, no, motherfucker, I'm defending false accusations. Like I'm defending people against false accusations.
Oh, yeah, you're not defending false accusations.
Right. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Well, how did this all go down? So you're telling me that Tonka saw called Worski a pedo?
Yeah,
and
well, there were like some like Snapchat conversations that got leaked, and like I'm not really sure like what exactly wound up being the end result of that, because at some point it kind of got to be too convoluted for me to follow everything. Mm-hmm. But like it basically all stems back to Snapchat screenshots.
I don't think any of them are pedos. I think, I mean, in their eyes, like. You know, 70% of the people on YouTube are secret pedos. You know what I mean? Like, it's just ridiculous.
So this all basically went down like Tonka Saw was like, "Fuck you, Worski, you're a pedo," and he was like,
"Funny because
fuck you, I'm not a pedo. Fight me." He's like, "I'll fight you. Fight me live at UFC." And Worski's like, "Okay, but kids 3 and under get in for free.
Get the branding right."
VFC, okay, but kids 3 and under get in free, or I'm not showing up.
But seriously though, like when these two guys were buddies and they were going around streaming together all the time, they would be like, "Oh, guess what? This one dude's a pedo." You know?
Yeah, exactly. They accused everybody of it.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So then they started hating each other, and then they were like, "No, you're a pedo." It's so dumb.
The whole Bloodsport community just ate each other alive.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I mean, I'm just happy that people are finally going to actually fight for real.
Yeah, after all this posturing. I just want to see
people hurt each other. Like, that's what it comes down to.
I like this man's thinking.
Yeah, after all this posturing, you know, about who's tougher, yeah, now we get to see. But we don't know, how tall is Andy Worski? And how much do you think he weighs?
I think he's about 5'11", 6 feet.
5'11".
I think it's about.
So he's taller than me.
Crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Maybe he's shorter. I don't remember him being that short though. I saw him at VidCon 2017.
You met him IRL once.
Yeah,
Isn't there a picture of him standing next to Sargon holding a flag? Do we know how tall
Sargon?
Sargon's not that tall.
Okay.
He's maybe 5'8", probably. If we had a picture of Worski standing next to somebody,
let's see.
Well, not you, because you're a fucking giant.
Well, I don't think I stood next to him in a photo. Because I was
on.
like, isn't that Worski? Isn't he a bad guy? I don't want to be in a photo with a bad guy.
Whatever, you were hanging out with all those people.
I'm joking. I didn't take a lot of photos unless people were like, "Can I take a photo?" And I'm like, "I guess. Let me put my dick away."
Okay, here's this.
I'm sorry, you got me tickled.
We're gonna have to like get down like the rulers now and like
I know, right?
make sure like
All right.
everyone's to
So
scale.
look
we can
at
figure this out.
Warski standing right next to Sargon. He's a little bit further back, so he's gonna look.
Oh, look at
him
Raygun
next to
next to him.
Raygun. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the tail of the tape.
So-
you can barely see his eyes.
Raygun is short. He's
Yeah.
a short dude.
Yeah.
but Warski standing next to Raygun only being like
Slightly taller than.
yeah, it makes me think Warski's like my height.
Yeah, he probably isn't that tall.
And how tall are you? 5'9"?
Yeah, I'm like 5'9", but I don't know.
There's Rucka on the end.
Yeah, Rucka looks sad because he's
Rucka's
standing.
face
Justin,
makes
where
this
did you get
picture.
your glasses?
Well, look,
I
he's
want a pair
he's
like
he's
those.
standing he's
I
standing
hope I
near
can get
Maddox,
them
and he
with a
realizes he
prescription.
works for Maddox.
Yeah. I made a terrible mistake. That's that face.
Yeah, I showed when I met Rucka, I was drunk, and I showed him a fucking DM that I got from Maddox, where Maddox accused me of
Oh.
doxing him.
Oh god. Oh, wait a second. Was that like the fucking like the Dick Life show thing?
Yeah.
Where like you read the list of band words?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Dude, Mundane Matt is behind Chris Warski.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, even like Matt looks like he's kind of like pulling his shoulder, like so he doesn't get too close to Maddox.
That's
I mean,
Barbara
Mondays
standing.
everywhere, though, man. Matt's every fucking where. Billy's right. He's everywhere.
That's kind of, part of the reason Dick focused on Matt for a moment there. It was because Matt defended Maddox quite a bit.
Yeah.
So
There's Fat Pat kneeling. Like he
Fat Pat's a tall.
Like,
Yeah,
he's very tall. Yeah,
He is
he's
tall.
like 6'3", probably.
One cool motherfucker, too, boy.
Because he looks short online, but I'm looking at this now.
Oh, he's
it's
a tall boy.
He's
So-
tall dude.
He's
So,
pretty tall.
so Warski, I would say, is under 6 feet, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He'd have to be
5'9", I
measured.
would say.
So height matters, reach matters, weight really matters. Like what if one of these guys outweighs the other one by like 50 pounds or something? I mean, who knows?
I mean, we don't
But
really.
smart intelligence also matter. Fight intelligence, that really matters too. So, I mean, and Tonka Saw is actually supposed to be MMA trained, so I don't know.
We don't really care who wins, though, right? Like speculating who
fuck.
wins is a waste of time. You have your guy that you support. You either support the fucking pedo or you.
But see, the thing about this is like size and strength matters a lot too, because this is this isn't a boxing match. There's grappling involved. So if one guy has like a 20-pound
He can lay
weight
on
advantage on the other one, yeah,
You can lay on him and just pound.
right.
I don't know. I think Andy had said in passing too that he had like done some boxing training or something like that.
Yeah, but
so
that
if
doesn't matter
Tonka
when
has
you're
the
laying on the
MMA,
ground.
that's true.
That'll help him on his
It's
feet.
true, but like there's a lot of different variables here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
absolutely.
See, I don't know, and I don't have any information. I don't know if these guys are the same size, if one's way taller than the other one. I mean, so it's impossible. There's a lot of posturing right now, though, which there should be, because they want people. They want people to buy the fight. They want people to go to it. They want people to be interested in it. So. Obvious, it would be dumb for either one of them to act like they were unsure at all that they would win. Both of them should be saying that there's zero doubt that they're going to beat the other guy's ass.
Yeah, that's how the internet blood sports worked, right?
Well, this is good. Now it's like it's real blood sports. Now it evolved to like real life blood sports. Now
It's going to be like some of those old Three Stooges movies where they hit each other at the same time, both fall down.
So what happens? Let's explore both possibilities. What happens if Warski wins?
I mean, all Warski's fans are like, "Yeah, fucking Tonka, you bitch."
Does Tonka stick around?
Does Tonka have to become a pedo?
That was my question.
Are there going to be either way? So like if one guy wins, is the other guy going to be able to show his face, or are there going to be excuses made?
Of course.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean,
That'd be excuses.
Like what's
Honestly, I feel like whichever guy wins at the end of the fucking fight, they're boys again, and it's like nothing fucking happened. It's just here's the season finale of Bloodsports, and then whatever's gonna happen next is the next story arc.
That would make me
I've seen
think
it play out where like, especially like those guys were like tight for a long time, and then I've seen it play out so many fucking times when you have guys that are tight, they get pissed at each other, they fight, and then that's the end of it.
Well, that's not my history. But okay.
Yeah.
My history, we fight. I keep fighting you every time I damn see you.
Yeah, and it's gotten pretty bitter too. I don't know. I don't think this is kayfabe or anything either. I think it's.
Well, they've gotten really personal. You call somebody a pedo, man. That's pretty personal shit, right there.
Dude, that's like the go-to insult because it sticks so well, like no matter what. Because
it's like the worst thing you can do, though.
People believe, like people want to believe shit, especially if it's someone they don't like. They'll gravitate towards a nasty rumor about anyone they don't like. Without needing any real evidence. And then, like, nowadays, our standard for evidence is, oh, I read it on the internet enough times, so it must be true.
Yeah.
Or this opinion got the most upvotes on Reddit, so this has to be the true one.
There's no due process anymore.
No. Facts are democratically voted on now. We vote on
and assumptions are verdicts. You know, it's just crazy.
Well, facts are worthless now. Opinion is all that carries weight.
Dude, it has gotten dirty though. Like there's a website, tonkasaw.com. I can't even show it to you.
Really?
Yeah. I can't show it to you. But it's like detractors of Tonka Saw made it. And
I had somebody make a hate website on me back in like the late 90s. And I thought that was the coolest thing in the world.
Call you Billy the Oven?
I felt like I made it. I was like, I fucking made it, dude.
What was on that website?
I used to be backyard wrestler, so this indie fucking wrestler like called me out for being a yard tard because I was more famous than he was.
A yard tard.
Yeah,
I remember those beefs.
Yeah, it was like kingpinsfatass.com was what it was because I wrestled under the name Kingpin when I was a little yard tard.
Oh, I wish that still existed.
I know, right?
It's probably on the Internet Archive.
Probably.
It might be, but I think he used one of those like cheap domain names that just forwarded over. So I don't know if it would be or not. But I actually did have a signature move where I would throw piss. It was actually I would spit piss. It was like urine mist.
Oh.
What? I would like sip it and then do the mist.
Was it actual piss or like piss?
It was
Come on, man.
It was
it's
like
wrestling.
lemonade.
It's kayfabe. It was just yellow food dye and water. But I came out with it in one of those hospital urine sample cups.
Yeah.
And I'll crack it open and break the seal.
Nice.
You should have did it like Stone Cold at the end of his match where he's like
Have a
has the
goddamn
beer
piss
streaming down his.
bash.
Yeah. I'm like,
Get two fucking catheters and smash them together.
oh my god.
Actually, I might get back into wrestling just so I can have a fucking beer bash with urine sample cups. That's kayfabe right there.
Man, there's a chance if everything works out the way I've been thinking it's going to work out. There's a chance our meetup with the Dick Show in Seattle is going to be on the same night as this.
Oh,
fight.
really?
Yeah.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
So should we double book a fight here in Seattle between Mundane Matt and
Dick Masterson?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That has to happen.
Mundane Matt won't even talk to him. There's no way he's going to fight him.
Whoa. Maybe Mundane Matt doesn't want to
There's
use
always a
words
way.
and he wants to use fists.
Oh, yeah. If the money's right, I'm sure he would do it. The thing is like, I'm not revealing a secret and I'm already unfollowed anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm like being so careful about it. Yeah, Monday Matt called Dick a pussy for not wanting to talk to him in private.
Oh, yeah, that's not a secret at all. That's like well-known facts.
Yeah.
I was
called
like,
a dick a pussy. That's
I was like,
so
why
ironic.
is he the pussy for not wanting to talk in private? Aren't you kind of the pussy
Yeah.
for not talking in public? And
Yeah,
he's
like
he's like, no, it's not like that. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Let's take it to the DMs, pussy.
That sounds kind of mundane to me.
It is what it is. I'm looking at this fight right now. Like, will I watch it? Maybe.
You know, if I'm not
going down to this,
really,
yeah,
January's a really busy month for me,
dude. The mayor of Knox County is Kane too. So what?
Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah. He should show up, man. That would be awesome.
Or
that's actually not too far from me.
Maybe you should go, Pimpy.
Yeah, you see, like, if I'm not already doing something that night, like, if this meetup thing isn't happening on that date or whatever, then I'll do a live reaction of it, you know, where we're watching it, but we're not playing the actual fight on the channel.
You won't fly to Knoxville and hang out with Wang?
Fuck no.
What?
Oh, well, I don't want to. I have no desire to go to this in person, and I really don't want to go to Tennessee.
What if I get booked fighting somebody on it? Will you come?
Oh, fuck yeah, then.
See, here's the
fight
thing,
you,
like,
Billy.
if I go down to this, like, I obviously I want to see the fight, but if I go, I want to kind of like make a whole like fun weekend out of it, and I don't know like if that's doable in Knoxville.
Oh, sure it is.
Yeah. There's titty bars there, bro.
And there's I guess Warski and his people are doing some kind of meetup there or something too, like a live show.
Yeah, he had said something about that.
Yeah, he wants to do that just in case. Yeah, he says just in case Tonka doesn't show up.
Oh,
I think. I mean, a lot of people are saying Tonka's not going to show up, but if he signed a contract, he's going to be like culpable probably for money if he doesn't show.
Okay, now
so I think he'll show.
Yeah,
now I know this is all rumors, but I've heard that Tonka had a lot of injuries.
I wouldn't believe anything you've heard about him at this point.
Oh
Yeah, like a lot of that's just memes.
Yeah.
And a lot, and also we haven't seen, like, he doesn't get on camera. So, like, the photos we have seen of him, they could be years old. We don't even know. We don't know. The thing is, okay, he signed a contract. I wonder who the contract makes him liable to. Is it only Andy? Because if so, then Andy's going to have to pay big bucks for an international lawsuit where, you know...
No, it's probably the company that Valor are fighting that's promoting it.
And I'm sure if this is sanctioned in any way, it'd be very easy for him to get out of the fight by not meeting one of the components to get sanctioned in a state-regulated fight. Like, if he really wanted to back out without breaking contract, he could just not be healthy enough, which means he could
just have a doctor
stub a toe
say
or
he's
something.
too hurt.
Yeah, give himself a concussion. If he really wanted to puss out, like, there's ways to legally puss out. I don't think he does. I think he wants to fight.
I think he's going to kick Andy Worsley's ass personally, but
You
that's
think
just my
so?
opinion.
I mean, we have no way of knowing. There's just no way of knowing.
I know, Ben. These are just intuitions.
But you don't know anything about
I
him.
have no clue, dude. I'm just fucking saying shit.
I think you just pick your favorite and hope it happens, like when Conor McGregor fought Mayweather.
There was no question in my mind whatsoever.
Yeah, but a ton of people were picking McGregor, right?
They were
Like,
dumb.
McGregor's gonna
Well,
beat
a lot of them
him.
were
I
hoping.
mean, Mayweather was obviously going to win, but I was I had that hope that McGregor would win.
Exactly, hoping,
Wanting someone to, oh man, there were so many comments deleted off of Reddit like the day after McGregor lost because there were so many people declaring that McGregor was going to whoop Mayweather's ass. Like people who just didn't. Well, they didn't understand that boxing's different than
Yeah, he's
MMA.
such a major underdog. I don't understand how they thought he was going to win.
He had never had a professional boxing match in his life, and he's fighting the greatest,
The best in the world.
Yeah, it's insane that they would think that Pacquiao and all the other guys that Mayweather beat couldn't beat him, but somehow Conor McGregor is going to walk in and beat him.
Has there been a boxing match since then that was as talked about as that boxing match, though?
No, but that's not the point.
I'm just saying that it was all a wrestling show. It was all kayfabe. Mayweather,
It wasn't kayfabe.
Mayweather knew he could control the guy. He gave him the first 7 rounds. He played with him.
I know that, but
and then
it's
he took it home.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But it wasn't kayfabe. It was a real boxing match.
It was a real boxing match, but Mayweather knew he was in control the whole fucking time.
Of course, he's the greatest fucking boxer in the world.
So it was effectively kayfabe. It was effectively a fucking work.
You're dumb.
Okay, there could have been like a lucky shot from McGregor. All right.
Oh.
Barring that, it was all set up. It was all in control. McGregor knew he was going to lose. He took the fucking money.
Dude, for kayfabe, both people are in on it and they're working together.
You don't think McGregor, knowing what he knows about fighting, knew he was going to take a fucking loss? You don't think that...
Are you going to let me answer the question? You're going to answer me more than one question at a time. Okay, so he knew he was probably going to lose, but he was trying to win, and he wouldn't have taken the fight if he wouldn't have thought maybe there was a chance he could win. He knew that there was a crazy payoff for it.
Guaranteed money.
But yeah, Mayweather knew that McGregor could punch hard, so all he did was let McGregor punch himself out and get tired. And then by the time the 4th round came around, he just unloaded on him because McGregor's arms were spaghetti and he couldn't defend himself anymore at that point. That's what happened.
But he still didn't knock him out.
He's done that to other people,
Mayweather
too.
can't knock no goddamn body out.
Who, Mayweather?
I mean, that's why ultimately, like, a lot of that shit's just boring for me to watch. Because, like, if I watch a fight, I want to see someone get knocked the fuck out, or I want to see someone tap out. I don't want to see decisions and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Mayweather is the greatest, no doubt. But it's just he's
the
most boring fighter to watch.
That fight was a KO, by the way. It was. Yeah, it was a KO due to ref stoppage because
TKO or KO.
I think it might have been a TKO, but he was going down.
I think it was a TKO.
He was up and the lights were off, and there was no way he was going to survive the rest of the round.
If I watch two dudes go at it, I want tap out, knockout,
there's no tap
or make
out in
out.
boxing. Oh, God. All right. Let's watch this.
What I was trying to say
This
in
one?
that video.
He's wearing a
Tina was
shirt?
doing the signal. Christina Harger, the signal. She knew, and it was when she was a little girl.
Yeah, this time he's wearing a shirt and we're not.
What world are we living in?
Her other sister, her foster sister, would hang out with these lesbians. They'd behave like this. I know, and they would behave kind of like that too. Their people would like that. That is
His
how
audio is
people behave too, like that. Kind
It's
of
bad
headbanging.
enough when he's crazy.
He is,
but now he's clipping.
He's always crazy.
Fine,
But he's
maybe
clipping now.
They were more like a four-legged animal that wanted to ram the person like a sheep. But I noticed that's a trigger word. No, it's a trigger. But like, what was it about? Were they all new to me? I didn't. What was this idea? When they were asleep, they went inside a computer. They went inside a computer, and they were using the computer.
What the fuck is this man talking about?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I watched.
Is this like some kind of gang stalking thing or some shit?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I've watched a few dozen of his videos now. I don't know what he's getting at. He even talked about getting fucked in the butt the one time too.
For Jesus, I think it was.
Yeah.
That was how he saved people from their souls.
Yeah.
The resurrection.
The only thing I made out was they're inside a computer.
Yep.
Yeah,
They were told what you say and what you do when they woke up. Because when I woke up, I went outside to smoke a cigarette, and this Mexican came along, and no one wanted to admit it, but maybe there was a man that was really focused on my dick when I woke up.
There was a man
who was really focused on my dick when I woke up. That's what he said.
That's crazy.
I don't want to say it, but there was a man who was really focused on my dick when I woke up.
I don't want to say it, but I'm about to say it right now.
Oh, right. This is this guy always has some like crazy almost it's like in his crazy universe. Like a lot of crazy people have their own little universes they built. He's like the Messiah, but he's also like the sexual peg boy for all of the devils. Like they all fuck him. It's very weird. It's very weird.
God damn.
Like Jesus died on the cross. This guy died in a Lucky Pierre position. He was in the middle. He was in the middle of a hardcore gangbang three-way.
Because my dick was real erect. I had a morning erection. It was really like annoying, and he screamed when I woke up. He screamed about my erection when I woke up, and he was so focused on it. It was actually a technology where he could even look at my dick when I
I'm glad that there's look at your dick technology out there. Before we had this look at a dick technology, people just had to assume there was a dick.
Look at a dick technology.
But we got the tech to actually look at one now. Champion.
Yeah. It's got dickology.
And then she wanted to come. She said that she was going upstairs because she was at the higher level, is what she said. But there's only 2 stories at the hotel, and the Mexican woman said she was from the 3rd level, even though there isn't. And she wanted to say there's no 3rd level, but she wanted to
His
say
boy's crazier than Evan.
Well, this guy is like the evil Evan, I think. Like Evan's for the good of humanity. This guy also talks about like nanobots taking over, but then the nanobots turn into like a giant dildo and fuck him. It's very weird.
That is strange.
It's a secret dick technology.
too much noise. And then I said, I'm all by myself. How could I be making noise? There's no one else with me.
When I'm alone, you know, I can't be making noise. That's why I don't bother shutting my hotel door when I'm jacking off, because I'm alone, and that noise can't be heard. Like when people walk by and look in my room and see me jerking off, I guess they could see it, but I know they can't hear me because I'm alone.
Hey, that's how it works. That's how this new dick technology works.
Secret dick technology.
No, and the idea was I had Asperger's. That's what they wanted to say in the future. I had Asperger's, but what they didn't understand, they thought they had magic to do all this to me, like magic to make my dick get big when I woke.
Magic to make my dick get big.
I'm glad that
I
he
need
does
that fucking magic. I tell you.
Yeah, he doesn't limit his thought process to science fiction. He brings fantasy into it as well. There's magic and technology, and I respect that.
Right, so like, if we build the timeline out, so there's the Mexican who's extremely fixated on his erection.
Who I thought was a man at first, but then he started referring to the Mexican as a lady, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong there?
Yeah.
He didn't gender swap mid rant.
I think he just said the Mexican. We all assumed it was a guy.
Maybe, yeah.
That's true. That's true. He didn't say Mexican guy. That's right. We're fucking sexist pieces of shit is what we are.
Maybe.
Wanted me to stroke it when I woke up, but it was actually technology that was doing that.
Wanted me to stroke it when I woke up, but it was actually technology that was doing that. I wasn't masturbating on the public transit bus. That was technology. Fuck.
That was technology.
That's an out right there. You're like, look, I didn't mean to like masturbate to you while you were sleeping. Technology interfered.
Don't blame me. Blame the future.
As a white man, I was the one that invented that technology.
White man invents everything.
Oh, that's a twist.
Wow.
That is a twist.
White man invents the masturbation technology.
He gets to take credit for other white people that invented things. I always thought that was an interesting concept.
I don't know, man. I'm very proud that my people invented microwaves.
Just like the white man invented a gun. That meant as women, they had to use their own their own inventions. If they were going to play fantasy football, they would have to use their own inventions.
Fantasy football.
What?
If you wanted to play fantasy football, you'd have to invent your own technology. That and masturbating, women. You can't do fantasy football and you can't masturbate. Invent your own tech.
In one sentence, though, he had dick.
Fantasy footballs for the whites.
Damn it.
The cell phone is my invention. For real? No, and the gun is, then they shouldn't be using that technology, on me. But if they're going in a computer when they're asleep, then when they wake up, they feel like I don't know what's going on or something. But they're told what you say when they wake up in the morning after they were in the computers. And a computer might power them up in certain ways, but they are not as smart. My brain's smarter than the computers, is how I put it.
Okay.
So
his brain's smarter than a computer's, but he had to wait for somebody else to invent the technology to jack off?
Yeah.
That's mind-boggling.
So, and when it happens in public, it's not him doing it. It's just
technology.
It's the technology. I wish I could blame anything I do wrong on technology.
Hey, I got drunk and vomited all over the studio one night, but that wasn't my fault. That was technology.
It was, though. It was technology.
Yeah. Because it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for this computer setup.
Yeah.
That's probably going to happen to me tomorrow night, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow night.
Well, Pimpy's out. What birthday is it, Pimpy?
Tomorrow night is the Altered Perspective private show, actually.
And it's Pimpmunk's birthday, right?
Yeah, and tomorrow, all Streamlabs donations during the private show go to Pimpmunk. I'm gonna replace the donation link with Pimpmunk's, and Pimpmunk is gonna take shots. I guess what's the plan?
$10 shots. $10 shots, and I'll do we'll do a block where I do $10 shots, and then I'll have to take a break because I don't want to fucking die.
Oh, you're gonna fucking die.
You're gonna die, honky.
But here's the crazy thing: I'm doing it. I'm doing the same thing tomorrow morning on my show, and then tomorrow night I'm doing it again.
Are you gonna make it to the show?
I'm going to be fucking dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die at 41 years old tomorrow.
41. That's your 41st birthday.
I'm old as fuck.
Sweet
yes.
boy.
You're the same age as Brett Keane.
I just find it hard to believe. Look, I know I look old, but I don't look that goddamn old. That somebody looks 63-0.
We're not wearing shirts.
Someone gave us fucking like almost like $800 almost.
Yeah,
I'm fine with like whatever. Whatever.
If somebody wants to rub my back, whatever, right? Just put a little baby oil on
Maybe
me,
I should.
right?
Maybe I should put some Gladiator films on too. You know, like
Yeah, Gladiator ready.
Spartacus. Yeah.
Emphasis on the kiss.
Check this out. Here's a guy. He does like this religious neoconservative talk show, and he's going to talk about how he knows humans lived the same time as dinosaurs.
Oh, good.
Yep.
I have no hesitation saying this because I do not doubt the Word of God. I have no hesitation in affirming that man coexisted with dinosaurs. Now, people will tell me I'm a Neanderthal, I'm a Cro-Magnon. This is superstition. It's old wives' tale. I don't care because my trust and confidence.
No one says you are a Neanderthal. What we say is the Neanderthals were bred into extinction. So there are some human populations that lived among Neanderthals that have Neanderthal DNA, but there are no more Neanderthals because they became so few and far between that they could interbreed with us. That they just don't exist anymore. They've been completely engulfed by our species.
Do you think there's a species that could have interbred with us that has been along, but we just weren't fucking them? So like we ruined evolution by not fucking more animals?
You don't ruin evolution.
I don't know, man. I'm just
by not fucking more animals.
We let the Neanderthals die because we didn't fuck them enough.
Neanderthals were. They were an interbreedable species with us.
Well, are we missing out on other species?
The fact that
There are
they're
no
not around
others.
but we're around, does that mean that like the Neanderthals just found us hotter than other Neanderthals?
No, I
think that's how it works.
It got to the point where Neanderthals couldn't find other Neanderthals because they were, there were none of them left, and we see Europeans and Asians have the highest concentrations of Neanderthal DNA. Africans have almost none, and we can look at where we find the evidence of Neanderthals and where they lived, and it is almost always Europe and Asia. So.
We need like a neanderthaldate.com to give to them.
There's no more Neanderthals.
Well, like, we can send it back.
That's called Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of fish. Because it's outdated.
Is in the Word of God. So that Word of God indicates that we walked the earth with dinosaurs. Well, where are they? How come they didn't survive? Well, I think what these scientists are saying about the rhino is probably the explanation. Remember that when the flood came, you had little tiny
hold on, though. Dinosaurs laid eggs. Rhinos give live birth. They're mammals. It's not the same.
dinosaurs on the ark. There's no reason why they couldn't have come on the ark. You got a couple of young male and
the ark was supposedly a wooden boat made by simple hand tools, but now you're fitting dinosaurs on it.
Look, if you can fit two of every fucking animal on that ark, then we can put dinosaurs on too, right?
Well, they're animals.
Well, yeah, but we can fit whatever the fuck we want on there in this fantasy island.
Right.
It doesn't give a
female
shit.
rhinos and a couple of young female.
How do you stop the dinosaurs from eating all the other animals?
Look, God.
We saw Jurassic
male
Park.
Tyrannosaurus rexes.
Jurassic Ark! That's a movie idea!
Ooh.
Yes.
That's good money.
Didn't get excited about that.
Starring Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner.
So they're tiny. They can be on the ark. And so why didn't they survive? Why didn't they survive after the flood was over? Well, what I'm suggesting is that when the flood happened, remember, it just wiped everything out. It just destroyed. It swept across the planet, and it destroyed vegetation. It knocked down trees. It wiped out grasslands. It wiped out vegetation. All of that was
Thank
just
you for
wiped
repeating
out
yourself.
by these floodwaters.
Okay.
And so when these giant dinosaurs, who were what? They were vegetarians. They were herbivores.
Some of them.
We know from looking at their teeth that they ate plants.
Some of them.
Now, the Tyrannosaurus was obviously a carnivore with the kind of teeth it had. But what's it going to eat? It has to eat herbivores, right? What else is there to eat?
There was
It's
a
gotta
boat
eat
full of
animals
herbivores.
that survive on Earth. Well, if all of the vegetation is wiped out, You know, what are the brachiosauruses? What are they going to eat?
Okay, then what are the horses going to eat? And what are the deer going to eat? And what are the giraffes going to eat? Like, all the animals that survived, shouldn't they have all died too for the same fucking reason that all the dinosaurs died? If you're claiming that is because they ran out of food?
Look, if you're going to base your entire life around a book,
around facts,
would you pick a book that came out a little more recently? Like 2,000-year-old
like Harry Potter or something?
Yeah. I would be much more happy if it was a Gryffindor religion that they're like, oh, we're going to play Quidditch and shake our wands at each other. Okay, good.
Game of Thrones, definitely.
It's like I have more respect for Scientology because that book was from what 1952.
Dianetics.
I don't know when it came out, but
that's some crazy shit.
Eat, so they die out. They just literally starve to death, and the Tyrannosauruses don't have anything to eat, so they starve to death. It's not rocket surgery, ladies and gentlemen.
He did it. He's trolling, dude. This guy isn't even Christian. That's trolling. He did it. It's not rocket surgery.
Somehow all the places dinosaurs lived ran out of food, but all the other animals had plentiful food for some reason.
Because dinosaurs are so much bigger.
Hold on. If all the animals left in the world were all on the ark.
Yeah, that sounds like a buffet to me.
Yeah, what did the carnivorous animals eat? When there
You
were
just
only
had like some animals that were there, like they weren't a part of the ark, they were just the food animals that Noah brought on. So it's like really like more than two of every animal.
Yeah,
How
the story changes quite a bit.
How dark is it that all the animals on the boat were fucking and breeding just to feed the carnivores their babies?
What y'all don't know? Noah had a microwave and Hot Pockets, dog. Come on.
Hot Pockets.
Imagine being the chicken where it's like you think you're like you're one of the two chickens and you're like, yeah, I fucking made it, but then like no, you're one of the eating chickens. You don't get saved by Jesus.
Motherfucker about oh shit.
That's got to be in Jurassic Ark as well. That's a plot device right there. The eating chickens thinking they're on easy street, but nah. You're lucky if you're the fucking egg-laying chicken because you could be around until the T-Rex gets hungry because you're making omelets.
To suggest a rational explanation for what happened to the larger animals.
Okay.
It's not rocket surgery.
That was funny. That was hilarious.
Wait, that video was from Right Wing Watch?
Yeah. Some of the Right Wing Watch videos are entertaining.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's not rocket surgery.
It's not rocket
Classroom evacuated because student is wearing a MAGA hat.
Oh, God.
Evacuated.
Target against you. And particularly that hat. And
Are you sure it's not because...
rules exist.
Hold on.
So that when things are
So you're admitting to discriminating against a certain group of no. You just said you're discriminating against a certain group of people.
I thought it was Steven Crowder before they focused.
Which we push back against all the time and we bend. And that's part of the nature of a high school. We have to constantly bend rules. All right? And part of that is the nature of who's here and why they're here. And the fact that like nothing is so steadfast that we have to be completely to the letter of it. Because it's a sort of a proving ground of seeing what works and what doesn't work and getting ready for the next steps in life. Of which there are just moments in adult normal life where like if you do it, if you don't do it, if you're not on the page, if you're not following like the decorum of the place.
It sounds like Mike Judge playing a character. Is what it almost sounds like to me.
You're fired. Or you're not admitted.
I don't get what that has to do with expressing
what I'm
my
saying is
political
my
views.
point is about the nature of rules. And so in this particular case, the very clearly written rule, there are no hats to be worn in school, can easily be applied to...
I mean, there are a lot of schools that have that kind of. If the rule is just no hats, then it has nothing to do with the type of hat he's wearing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Now, if they have the rule but never enforce it unless someone's wearing this kind of hat, then that's another story.
Ask you to stop
Yeah.
provoking people.
I wasn't provoking people. People are coming in and calling me
by the presence.
They're
of your
provoked
hat.
by a hat.
Yes. But there's also me just talking to you personally one-on-one to know that you receive.
If you're scared of a hat, it's no different than being scared of the dark in the basement. As a 5-year-old.
Provocative behavior.
I'm not being provocative. You just admitted that you are all targeting me because of my political views. How am I the one being?
Your hat, not your beliefs. Yeah.
My hat. What if I find the color, pink offensive?
Well, there's no rule about that.
Pink isn't racist.
Pink isn't racist.
Pink isn't racist.
This is 100% about rules, Mika.
What racism?
A bunch to do in the text.
I think the whole point is you're not.
Miko, you just need to be a bit cool.
I'm really cool.
Take your hat off.
Be a bit cool, my dude.
Or get out.
Still better than teacher
rap.
rap.
I find it to be like a religious symbol.
Okay, well, it's not a religious symbol.
Well, it's not racist either, just because you're wearing a fucking MAGA hat. But
print that defines something as a religious symbol. I could have a pasta strainer as a religious symbol.
Got him. The length of this conversation.
That's an actual church. People wear
actual
pasta
church.
strainers on their head. That's a church.
Pasta strainer. Huh.
It's true.
Well,
but
apparently he is smarter than the rest of the fucking people because they're like a pasta strainer, and he's like, yeah,
smarter because he knows internet memes that were built to fucking knock religion. It's a fucking meme, dude. Like, you're not a fucking idiot because you don't follow the Pastafarians.
Yes, you are an idiot because you don't follow the Pastafarians.
Oh, my bad.
This isn't what we're talking about. It's taking too much time, so you need to make a choice. All right.
Well, I'm willing to participate and keep going with class. I don't understand what a hat has to do with it. If a hat is getting in the way,
somebody who can help you.
If a hat is getting in the way of nearly like 30 young adults, like if a hat bothers
me in a position where I'm either going to gather everybody up and go to another
class. But I will say, it
class
sounds like this young dude did this on
like
purpose for this to happen.
Yeah, he just called him an asshole too. Did you hear that?
See, I used to get into this kind of shit, but like it was over my ECW hat. And they just didn't allow hats, so it was like, well, what if I was Jewish and it was just the hat I needed?
It was an ECW yarmulke.
I've been up this road before.
Paul Heyman is Jewish. He runs ECW.
Yep.
They did the same thing to me when I was running up the halls with my nuts hanging out for some reason. It's
all
fucking
three of
crazy.
them?
Wait, what?
Pimpmunk has 3 testicles, and he pulled them out at school and claimed religious exemption to put his balls away because the third one wouldn't fit in his pants.
Yes, exactly. It's a religious thing because God gave me a third testicle.
Or you can take your hat off.
Holy
Or you
nut.
can go talk to an AP about
Yes,
it. Now, what
I
do
do
you
have a
wanna
third
do?
testicle, yes. Billy brought it up, I didn't.
Sit here and learn.
Not with that hat on.
Don't we have a freedom to expression and a freedom to education?
I don't care. You do
You
not.
don't have a freedom of expression actually in public high school. You don't have the same rights as you do outside of the school as a student. It's very different. I tried to test that one when I was young, and I had to read the fucking handbook and figure out I had no free speech, and I had to still push the boundaries because I was an asshole like this kid was. But you don't have the fucking right to expression.
Yeah, I did kind of shit like this too to trigger people at my high school. I'm so surprised I didn't get in like really big trouble. Like I brought the Satanic Bible with me to school.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I went to a Catholic school, so that didn't go over too well.
I'm all for protests, but some of this shit is just done to where they get viral on the fucking internet. And it's just
I do not.
See, like, when I was in high school, there was this time when, like, I kept on getting late to class because they added this thing where you had to bring your program card in the morning, and they would check every single person's individually. So I got a bunch of my friends together, and I'm like, hey, let's, like, write "go fuck yourself" on our program cards. And they realized that I was the source of all these kids doing this, so I would get in trouble every fucking day for other kids doing it.
Yeah.
So you're denying my rights.
Choose.
when I got busted for smoking weed in school, I should have said it was religious.
I prayed because we had to pray before every class. I prayed once that God that God uses influence in the world to make public masturbation legal.
Did you pray out
I got
loud?
so much fucking. Oh yeah. I got in big trouble for that.
Huh.
Choosing to sit here and learn.
Okay. We're gonna go elsewhere then. Learn. You may remain here.
Here we go. The whole class is leaving because I'm wearing
He's live streaming too.
Yo, honestly though, like getting a whole class to evacuate over a hat, that's like serious big dick energy right
Yeah, that's some fucking badass points.
That's his classroom now.
I don't understand why the teachers talk about the hat as if the hat itself is the distraction, but their focus on it is the distraction itself. Like all this class time was used up over the hat. I would have just called his bluff and acted like the hat was totally normal and like acted like it wasn't even there.
You probably should have, but teachers aren't exactly the most intuitive human beings.
Oh no, it's funny. They teach. The teachers learn how to teach students so that they can pass standardized tests and that sort of thing. I don't think anyone who majors in education has to take any type of child psychology courses or anything like that. You think they should though, right? But I guess they don't really get paid enough anyway.
I think it was Shane Dawson who said that the teachers have a higher amount of sociopaths amongst their ranks too. They just want to fucking hang this shit over the little kids so they feel powerful.
Oh my god, I had some of the meanest, like worst fucking nuns ever as teachers, and you could tell they hated kids, and they were never going to have kids themselves. They never got any dick or anything like that. They were so mean and bitter old women. It was terrible. Like,
see, like when I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're fine.
Oh yeah, so like just knowing that like when I went to college, everyone I know who wound up being a teacher was just the people who like they didn't really know what they wanted to do, and school was really the only thing that they knew. So they were just like, I guess I'm going to be a teacher, and that was a lot of people.
Yeah.
I grabbed a teacher by his throat one time and threw him up against his chalkboard.
I mean, nowadays you'd go to jail for that. They'd like prosecute you for that.
But he was like he was just berating me in front of the whole class, and I gave him a warning. And I was like, "You better stop this right now." And he didn't, and so he stopped it when I grabbed him by his throat.
Hey guys, this is the part of the show where I'm going to ask everyone to please like the stream if you're watching right now and share it on social media. We're about halfway through it right now, and
hit that thumb up.
Maybe we can get some more people in here too. Because now that we've gotten the channel back for a few months, we're starting to get more views again, like we used to, more live viewers. Yeah. So maybe we'll crack the 1,000 mark again.
Please, Dad.
Make sure you're still subscribed and shit too, because if you skip any of our videos, or YouTube will stop notifying you and they'll unsubscribe you eventually. You become an inactive subscriber from us.
I don't know, man. Wear your MAGA hat to school as well.
And you know what? We decided that when big events happen, because my stream of the Ohio State Michigan game was so popular for some reason on the DP on the DP Underground channel, when there's big events like that, like the Super Bowl, or we might even do WWE pay-per-views. We're gonna do live reactions of those kind of things on the other channel. And you guys can either watch along while we do our reaction or just watch our reaction.
We should do one where we watch porn.
No.
And talk about the porn.
No.
If there's like a major porn event, maybe.
Not to do that. It's stupid.
I don't enjoy watching porn with other men.
Why? It is the best time. It's bonding.
No.
I agree.
Ben said this was for big events so we could take advantage of the algorithm, man. Porn's not going to get us in the algorithm, Pimpmunk. All you think about is your sexual prosperity. That's not true.
Yeah.
No.
You guys
sexual prosperity.
I'm a sweet boy.
I love that. I like that, Billy. Sexual prosperity. That's awesome.
I'm a sweet boy. I would never think of that.
Let's see. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Oh.
Which evolution of Jigglypuff is this?
Damn, she thick.
God damn it. No.
Because you're harassing other people. And it's at my expense. I do not.
I'm surprised how bare that wall is.
If you want to harass somebody,
I guess
about me,
there's too much shit in there for Chris Chan to reach the wall to put posters and dog shit up on it.
This is the motherfucker who is begging for money like constantly, but is literally drowning in the clutter of the shit they waste their money on. I don't know. I just.
Well, what didn't like Chris Chan like have some kind of fundraiser for? There was something like to keep the lights on in his apartment, and then he wound up like spending it all on Legos or some shit and lost his electricity.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad.
Perfect.
And his mom, her mom, whatever you want to call Chris Chan, their mom, looks like she has dementia. And you know, Chris Chan will just prop up you know, his mom in these videos, like telling her what to say. It's crazy. It's craziness. And I've tried to tell Chris Chan, if Chris Chan would just do like one stream a week, I think without having to beg for money, Chris Chan could make money. People would donate money through Streamlabs to get Chris Chan's reaction.
But maybe Chris Chan's not comfortable being on camera.
Yeah, maybe that might be it.
Don't have the crickets queued up. Yeah, you know,
I had a friend too who like was insisting that Chris Chan was a troll, and the years and years of shit was just an act to make money. But he's not making money. She's not making money.
How great would it be if she was making money and it was an act and she was hiding all the money she made under the fucking piles of garbage?
Somebody called her Cringely Puff. I love that.
You send that harassment directly to me. No one else.
Is this a live stream?
I will not have my friends and allies be disturbed so abruptly every time.
This is fucking weird. Like, I'm being hypnotized right now.
I want to have Chris Chan, G-Type Johnny, Adam Eternal, and Gail Cord Schuler all on at the same time.
Oh, good lord.
Yep.
So, don't harass this person. Don't harass that person. You wanna talk smack about me? You talk directly to me.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Chris Chan's fucking going toe to toe with Macho Man on the promo level right now.
Christian needs to box somebody. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh man,
Chris Chan versus like King Cobra or some shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'd pay for that.
Chris Chan versus a blow up doll live.
Clyde Cash. That was one of the names of the trolls that fucked with them all the time.
Don't ever let me catch you talking about me to anyone else on anyone else's timelines, comment sections, Twitter, or wherever. That's outside of your own goddamn forum, you trolls.
Whoa. Oh!
Yes!
Don't ever let me
Such
catch
foul
you
language for a lady.
bad-mouthing me to anyone, harassing them at my expense. Do you understand me?
Yes,
You better
ma'am.
damn well understand me.
Yes, ma'am. Hit him with the soup bone again. Ooh. That was hard. I felt like there was shades of The Undertaker.
That was unironically a better promo than half the current WWE roster.
That sucks so bad because it's true.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Raw last night? No. I didn't, but there was a clip of Drake Maverick. He was Rockstar Spud, and he was just sitting at the toilet pissing on Bobby Roode's Glorious jacket and whistling the Glorious theme song while pissing on his jacket. I thought it was great. The whole internet's like, this is terrible. This is like WCW in the late 90s levels of bad. And I'm like, he just pissed on dude's jacket.
WCW in the late 90s was awesome.
Well, we're talking like the end of WCW.
But that was 2000.
Yeah.
2001 was the last year of WCW.
99 was bad, but 2000 and 2001 was another level of ridiculous.
Dude, late 90s?
2000 was like the part where like Vince Russo's like, well, all that was fake, but this is the real part.
It was all a dream, but here's Bret Hart breaking his neck with Goldberg.
Well, they brought in Russo, and he hit the reset button on everything. He stripped everyone of the title. Russo, dude, did you see how David Arquette got kind of built, and now he's wrestling?
Did you see that he got put in a death match, and the guy took liberties and like sliced his neck open, and he ended the match hella quick and like ran out, and he was like he had actually got juiced like hard way, cut his fucking neck open and ended the match. And he was like apologizing for ending the match earlier. Like, dude, you should have been put in that situation in the first place. And then the motherfucker in Mexico did a hardcore match and threw a concrete cinder block at some guy's head full force, knocked him out. Dude's brains were like just bleeding all over the ground. Guy had to go to the hospital.
Shit.
Yeah, it's super traumatic. It's a fucking weird week for bad wrestling. Like, it's like real bad shit.
No one ever talks about the dude Rey Mysterio killed. You ever notice that?
I was like reading about him like recently, just like on like some late night Google sesh. Pedro Aguayo Jr.
Yeah. And it was just like a freak accident, right? It wasn't like anything even went wrong, I don't think.
It was like swept under
It was
the
just
rug.
he made contact with the ropes pad.
Yeah.
You know, Great Khali killed somebody too.
Yeah, that was off of a flapjack.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. It's crazy.
I knew about the Rey Mysterio thing.
It's too big and clumsy.
Great Khali did it early on in his career.
Oh, okay.
Rey Mysterio just did it like a year ago, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
And it was off of a 619. It looks like the safest move. Speaking of pro wrestlers,
he's tweaking.
You're gonna smoke a full cigarette, one hit.
One hit, half a hit.
One hit, half a hit.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna smoke it through my missing tooth hole.
Yes.
Non-filtered.
I'm an OG.
Let's do this shit. Let's
Keep
run
going.
it. Let's run it.
this is the first time this
Let's
guy's
run
been in
this
a
shit.
house in like 4 years.
We ain't fucking around here.
Is this CX Network?
Brand new pack.
Brand new pack.
I like how he keeps his cigarettes
Is he
in the
gonna?
bathroom.
I thought he was about to drop them all in the toilet.
Fuckers.
Well, we'll just do what that guy did.
Nope, there you go. Number one. Thought it hit the
that ain't
that
nothing.
toilet, though.
It has a
Did Egghead design that
Yeah,
toilet?
we'll get a new one just cause.
Just cause.
This
all
dude's
right.
actually
I smoke
straight. He's
Camel
just trying to get
White.
rid of all the cigarettes.
Yeah.
There's a surprising amount of air fresheners in that
I
bathroom.
ain't playing. Let's just bust the filter off.
Oh.
Nicotine.
Oh.
Okay.
Actually,
Here we go.
nicotine.
Gotta make sure
Most
it's
of the
lit.
nicotine's in the filter pass.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my god. Am I gonna be
Is he gonna
impressed?
fall in the tub?
Is he just puffing and huffing?
Oh, he's getting it.
3 little cigs?
Dude, he's
Oh, he
smoking
is
that whole
not
cigarette
fucking
without a
around.
filter all the way down.
Oh,
Yo, I didn't know you
Oh,
could
that's
do
what you
that.
call O'Grady
It's like,
long
was it
right
thing?
there.
Pittman, what do you say about this cigarette work here?
I think I want to try it right now.
Oh god, you're gonna puke.
But I'm gonna do it with the filter, not without. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. There's no way.
I'm getting sick watching this.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, that's just a waste of a good fucking cigarette, man.
I mean, this is a waste of a human life.
Don't die.
This is probably the most glorious thing this man's ever done in his whole fucking life. Oh god.
That's fucking horrible.
What the fuck?
What, bitch?
What, bitch?
What?
Look at those titties.
Done.
I want to suck them.
Now, I will say this, Camel Whites, they are a little bit shorter than the regular cigarettes.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying.
You gonna cigarette lawyer this one, Pittmunk?
Yeah. Your Honor, object.
I know my motherfucking cigarettes, okay?
Yo, I guarantee though, you like get that message to him, and he'll get like a fucking
Vagina slime,
regulation
Virginia slim?
sized cigarette.
Like the 100s.
That's gross.
Once again, want to remind everyone that coming up on the 30th, we're doing our second Patreon private show of the month. We really want to keep doing 2 private shows a month, but we need our Patreon up higher. We had people do the footwork for the rest of this fucking week. So those of you who would normally send in Streamlabs to us, I would say take that money and kick it into Patreon instead. Let's get that Patreon up higher. At least over 4,500. It's at like 4,300 right now. We need help with the Patreon
Body massage
situation.
Donate.
Yeah.
Money.
I really feel sick after watching that guy smoke that fucking cigarette. Like I kind of want to puke.
I hear you, bud.
Check this out. This is gonna bring back some scary memories of Owen Hart.
What? Why?
Yeah, check.
When the sky is cracked,
yeah.
and
Does he fall?
Jesus Christ comes again, and every eye will see.
This reminds me of Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12.
So here's our question for you this morning, brothers and
I
sisters.
don't understand the fucking point of this, actually.
There's literally no point whatsoever.
The point is
The spectacle.
yeah, they're church rich, so they're just putting their money into stupid shit like this because people don't believe anymore. Believe there's no rope there, and he's actually flying.
The simple question
True
is this right
believers.
here. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready for his return?
This is so stupid.
I've got no strings to hold me down.
Are you ready for
his
return? Brothers and sisters, are you
Yeah, that shit. How fucking unnecessary.
Are you ready?
Yeah, and that's it.
He just wanted to do it.
Jesus did that.
Yeah, that's how
Jesus
Jesus
did
walked on
that.
water. He had fucking strings and a guiding system.
That's how he got. I
Cheating
guess how he
as
got up
Jesus.
to heaven, man. God sitting down the bungee cord.
You ever see that the David Blaine episode of South Park where David Blaine does all the parlor tricks that he knew how to do and people started worshiping him like he was Jesus? Fuck, dude. If David Blaine would have been alive in biblical times and could do all those tricks, he probably would have been worshipped or killed.
I mean,
as a sorcerer
that's
or
assuming
whatever.
there was a fucking sorcerer named Jesus to actually.
That's not even assuming that. We know that there was. We know that there was biblical times, and that there were people who performed or people who they had claimed performed miracles at the time. So,
but why perform the miracle when 500 years later you can write a book about the guy who performed the miracle?
Well, yeah,
they're
and then
not
you.
alive 500 years later, Billy.
Well, that's what happened. The Bible was written till this version of Jesus' Bible was written till 500 fucking years after the dude died, and we're supposed to just remember 500 years ago. Like, remember that guy that made water out of wine?
Yeah.
He turned wine into piss. Remember that guy? Yeah, he was a fucking asshole. He used to walk on water. Like, fuck you, dude. Use the fucking road like everybody else.
Yeah.
Billy, you need to accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior right now.
I would if I wasn't a Scientologist. But that's a conflict of interest. I'm going to
See, in a way,
Xenu.
that kind of makes the Bible the first episode of Tales from the Internet. So kind of write it the same way.
Yeah.
Dude, you covered Brian Peppers, which is that's a local legend where I grew up. Like,
oh, you're from Ohio?
Yeah, I'm from Toledo, Ohio, and Brian was from
Okay.
Perrysburg, Ohio, which is a suburb of Toledo. But I remember when people first discovered his mugshot because it was on, or it wasn't a mugshot, but it was a picture they took when you were put on the sex offender registry.
Yeah. I had a person actually. They emailed me after the video kind of blew up, and they claimed to be the first person to find that shot, and they said it was posted to I think it was like the G4 TV forums or whatever the channel was before then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. But I had a lot of people from Ohio say that like they were just aware of him before that from being in Ohio.
Yeah, and then someone like found their parents' yearbook with Brian as a little kid in it and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the little kid photo was sad.
Yeah, because he was like happy and like it seemed like he had some kind of potential at that point in his
He
life.
hadn't been ruined yet.
Yeah.
I had heard so many stories like I saw one video claiming that the whole sexual assault thing that he was accused of was a misunderstanding and it was a nurse or something that he supposedly did it to.
That was the Alan Peppers thing, the guy in YTMND who claimed to be his brother, but then on the end, like it wound up being a Back to the Future meme.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The internet was great back in the day. Now it's all racism and anger.
Yeah, before we just made fun of disabled people.
I loved it. That's why we need more Ricky Berwick in
The
this world.
racism was there. We're just like, oh, now we're like, oh, that's actually racist.
Yeah, we were too busy picking on Brian Peppers to really notice the racism back then. You're the man now, dog. The entire website was based on Sean Connery tutoring a black kid.
You're the man now, dog. Punch the keys for God's sake.
Punch the keys for God's sake. I loved it.
Good time.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if there are any openings in your band, Justin, but I think I found at least a new backing vocalist for you.
Oh no!
We need a hype man. We need like that guy that like the Money Ballstones has that just like kind of goes like that on the side.
Yeah, okay, yeah, like the cheerleader of the band.
Yeah.
Well, Von Helton's your guy, man.
The thing is, like, his secret is when he sings, his teeth don't get in the way. So he's actually a better singer because of that.
I got those chocolate acoustics. That's what Freddie Mercury said, right? He had extra teeth, so his range was better.
Well, the thing about Von Helton is he learned how to sing directly by Freddie Mercury while he was taking time off from being the real life Punisher. This guy claims he's the real life Punisher.
He does claim
I'm
that.
sure he's a Punisher.
Yeah, fuck Freddie Mercury. Von Helton should be drinking mercury.
Hey, he's the most famous guy in his trailer park, man. Chill out. He's pretty big.
I like them frozen, but you understand. I throw them in and wave them, and I'm a brand new man.
And he wears a cape now too. He made a real life version of the Elder Scrolls
with items he bought off Amazon.com.
Yep.
He's a sorcerer. He's a real life sorcerer.
He should summon a better singing voice. I feel like Von Helton might have gotten a contract in the late 90s, early 2000s WCW. He'd have been like Chris Jericho's fucking fall guy. Ralphus too.
Ralphus.
He could have been like a jobber in the 80s, you know, like Barry Horowitz type guy.
My skin is turning red.
Oh. I kind of want him and Brett Keane to start a fucking band together, though.
I want him and Brett Keane to fight.
I mean, I figured if they start a band, they'd be on the road a lot. There'd be more chance for them to get in a lethal car crash, right?
Oh my God.
That was very mean of you, Billy.
Oh, Brett Keane knows he's my favorite manatee.
He loves you.
I know.
Okay, so
I don't know. Was he sending this to a girl like that last fucking singing video he
likes
did?
to do in between his crazy conspiracy theory videos. He likes to do a little karaoke.
I love that he put the glasses on for the karaoke because, like, you can't just rock star from the safety of your own home without sunglasses. You need that.
So it's
shit.
like conspiracy videos, glasses off, rock and roll, glasses on.
Yeah. When the glasses are off, he wants you to see the look in his eyes because he's serious when he's defending President Trump.
I'm feeling a little Von Heltish right now myself.
Von Helter Skelter?
Yeah, Von Helter Skelter. I feel ridiculous wearing shades in the house.
Oh, shit. He's got the peace sign hanging off his microphone, too. That's cute.
Billy on the guitar.
Can you turn your mic up, you fucking asshole?
Yeah, I mean, what?
I feel like he turns it down purposefully to be buried in the lyrics because he knows he's a shit singer.
Right.
Grow a pair. Okay, we can stop watching. Yeah,
I'm done.
He's fiddle fucking around.
I'm gonna grab something else here.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Wembley Stadium, Von Helton.
Wembley Stadium.
Wembley.
That's the name of the trailer park.
I don't know what Von Helton was singing. I don't know the song. I thought for a second he was talking about pulling out frozen tater tots and cooking them.
That would, yeah.
Fuck, I can go for some tots right now.
Hell yeah, with a little cheese and chili on them. Fuck yeah.
I like sweet potato tots. man.
Harwich wins. Sweet potato tots are good.
Fuck yeah.
I miss tots.
I'm gonna read some Streamlabs and super chats really quick, and then we'll keep going.
I had some
Got
potato
about-
salad this week that was made out of radishes instead of potatoes because radishes are low carb.
We got about a half hour or
It
so.
wasn't that
Was it like good?
It was okay, but it wasn't great. It was like I was like, well, this reminds me of potato salad, you know.
Because radishes I like radishes. They're like kind of like an underrated food.
When they boil, they do have a bit of a potato consistency. I want to try and slice some up and
let me
fry them.
let me
See how
answer
that
this
works.
shit.
Yes, Benjamin.
So after Neon Rogue like fucking donated all that money, then we had let's see, Lucas Demucus. Justin, where did you get your glasses? I want a pair like those. I hope I can get them with a prescription.
These are literally like there's like some place that opened up around the corner from my house, and they just had like a crazy sale. So I don't even remember what they were called. But they are prescription too. But I know it's
Brian Tang.
not very helpful.
Oh no, that's cool. Like that's weird. That's the first time we've ever gotten like a fashion question, I think. You know?
That's what I bring to the table.
Brian Tang, $5. Guys, I love how you got Steve
Aoki.
Aoki? Who's
Yeah.
Steve Aoki?
It's a DJ that they're
Tell
saying
me
when
how
you
to
go
get
play.
how to get a fake ID so I can come to the meetup. How about no? Why don't you figure that out on your own?
Is it going to be 21 and over?
Listen to this ridiculous comment. It probably will be. Listen to this. Ben basically said McGregor was a bitch. Fuck that. McGregor is a high enough level fighter to know the difference between an MMA fight and a boxing match. He knew what he was getting into. He took the money. Well, I didn't say he was a bitch. I said he wasn't. He was fighting someone way beyond his level.
Skill level, yeah.
He's fighting someone who's literally never lost and has
And it's in a
beaten-
sport that he doesn't do professionally.
Yeah, it's a different game, man.
And this guy has beaten all of the other greats in his weight class from his era. So I didn't call him a bitch. I said he had slim to no chance whatsoever.
I'm going to go on
of
Twitter
winning.
and tell Conor McGregor you called him a bitch, Ben.
Go ahead. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
I didn't
Conor.
call him a bitch.
You know Ben called
I
you
did.
a bitch.
You know what? I did say before the fight happened. I said, as far as like in terms of boxing, he would be considered a bum as a boxer.
Yeah.
Well,
a guy
Connor's
being
not even the best in his own sport. I mean, come on.
well, he was being fed to a way better boxer to make a spectacle. I mean, it's the same shit. You know, Apollo Creed did with Rocky in the Rocky movies.
Yeah.
But Rocky had actually had pro fight experience before in the movie. And actually, Muhammad Ali did that in real life with a guy named Chuck Wepner, who was just this guy who could get his ass beat. He was so good at getting his ass beat and not losing a boxing match that he actually fucked up Muhammad Ali a little bit because he could take a punch.
Wasn't that the inspiration?
Yeah. So
Creed 2 came out this weekend. I heard it was really good.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
Yeah, I actually really liked the first Creed.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
It was
the
good.
first Creed, but I want to.
I like anything Rocky, man. Anything that involves Rocky. I mean,
Rocky 5, terrible.
Yeah, but I still watched it.
Yeah, it's bad, but I still I enjoyed watching it. I'm like, this movie sucks, but I'm feeling it.
Which one?
You knock him
Rocky
down.
5.
Rocky 5? Is that the one we watched?
That's the one with Tommy Morrison.
Yeah, we watched that one.
That's I asked for this.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Tommy Morrison was a surprisingly good actor for being someone who had never acted before and was given a starring role in a major Hollywood film. I wouldn't say he was a great actor, but he was surprisingly not bad.
I heard
good for a first timer, yeah.
Drago's son in Creed 2 wasn't an actor either. They found him because they wanted somebody who could do the physicality of a boxer.
Well, Stallone likes to do that.
Yeah.
He likes to find real boxers and put them in the movies.
Hypothesis, $5. WCW technically died after they tried spoiling Mankind winning the WWF title.
I mean, they
That's
didn't
not when
die
they
then.
died.
That was the first time
That's
that
not
they
true.
lost the ratings war in like almost 2
Yeah.
years.
That's not when
was
they
the beginning
died.
of the end.
Yeah.
But they actually won a couple of weeks. Like, what was it? A couple weeks later, they took back the ratings for like 3 weeks or something.
Sure, and the beginning
Yeah, they
of
went
the
back and
end,
forth a little
the
bit
beginning of the
afterwards.
end was them giving everyone guaranteed money and giving wrestlers creative control. There was literally no one who could tell Hogan what to do. Hogan decided what he did.
Yeah, and
Nash
the whole
did the
Jeff
side.
Jarrett debacle.
Yeah.
Well, Jarrett laid down in the ring, and shit like that. That was
they
Wait, that was like the Vince Russo. Like some of this stuff is fake, but here's the real stuff. Like that was like part of that whole business.
I'll tell you when WCW died, and you guys may or may not agree with me, but I'm 100% right. This is infallible proof. When they broke up the Nitro Girls.
The Nitro Girls were solid.
They should have never broken them up.
It was like I was all about that one Korean Nitro girl. I forgot what
Che?
the fuck her name was.
Che.
Yeah,
She was hot.
She was hot.
Kimberly was fucking hot.
Kimberly was hot.
Totally.
They were all hot. Spice.
all were.
Well, like they were hot, but
Charmel.
then like they were hot, but then some were like hot.
Yeah, Charmel,
Kimberly
Booker
was, like,
T's
hot.
wife.
Shawn Michaels' wife was a Nitro Girl.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
That's weird.
I'm just saying. If you were banging a Nitro Girl, you're probably one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
DDP had the greatest Nitro Girl. He might not be the greatest wrestler, but he's up there.
He's
the
had a lot
greatest.
of Samas.
He's not even in the top 25.
He's the most influential man in pro wrestling today. He's keeping our guys like Jericho young again. Thank you, Diamond Dallas Page Yoga. For those of you that want to get DDP Yoga, we'll try and get a sponsorship and link you to it next week. God, you're ridiculous.
I actually kind of want to start doing yoga.
Yeah.
Like I saw that it's literally because of like a Joe Rogan Instagram post, which is like the most fucking terrible guy on the internet thing to say, but he was talking about how like it kind of like complements your other training so well that it's just like it's a good supplement for anything else you're doing.
Yeah.
I like yogurt. Yogurt's good.
DDP yogurt.
Yeah, DDP yogurt's
There's a
fucking-
money farm.
The strawberry banana.
You know what? You know what I always hear from Pimpmunk?
I don't like fish. Fish tastes bad. I don't like it. Fish is bad. I don't like fish.
I like fish
And then,
sticks, though.
and then the other day, I'm fucking watching his stream, and he's like,
Yeah, you know what's great? When you put this in tuna, like when you mix this with tuna.
he's talking about all this shit that you can eat tuna with.
I like tuna fish sandwiches.
Well, it's kind of like how I have friends who don't like cheese, but they'll eat pizza. But it's just like that one format of like the kind of food item that it's okay.
Tuna, fish sticks.
Well, fish sticks aren't really fish, right? They're breading
No,
with
it's
some
just like
substance
bullshit.
inside. Tuna is about as processed as you get. You're probably eating more dolphin than fish, anyways.
Dolphin's tasty.
But what'd you mix in your tuna?
Oh my god!
I don't know what he's talking about, honestly, but I do eat tuna.
Pimpmunk thinks you made this up.
Dude, I was watching his stream a couple nights ago, and he was talking about.
Oh no, we were talking. Actually, we were talking about chicken salad,
and you
wasn't
were-
we?
No, you were talking about tuna salad.
love
and
tuna
you,
fish.
You also talked about.
Oh, talking
putting,
about putting
I can't
grapes
finish your
in it.
fucking
Grapes
sentence,
and tuna
man.
is awesome. Grapes and tuna is awesome.
Grapes and tuna. A lot of people do raisin and chicken salad, so I can see grapes and tuna.
Tuna is
working.
fish,
Pecan
Pimpmunk.
and grapes.
It's fish, though, Pimpmunk.
It's fish.
It is fish.
You're eating fish.
Yeah, but I don't like catfish or bass or
You know-
anything like that. I'm not into.
You know, fish are from the water, and Jesus walks on water. You fucking atheist. Deny your
I only
religion.
eat tortured tuna though.
Hypothesis: $2. Didn't the David Blaine episode have an actual depiction of Muhammad? I don't know if that was the same episode. There was an episode that did that. I can't remember if it was. It might have been the David Blaine one. I don't remember. Bitch, please, $5. Horowitz wins. Horowitz wins. Horowitz wins.
And by the way, I refuse to be criticized by a man not wearing a shirt.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
This is a guy that. How much did I get paid to not wear a shirt?
Yeah,
$459.
I don't care.
Weird flex,
I still
but okay.
refuse to be criticized. God damn it!
That's like, all right, you literally got paid more than like a premium Snapchat girl for no pepperoni.
Yeah.
Oh, we got? Oh, let's get a little pep.
Dude, whatever.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
act like you just now showed this. You've been doing it the
God.
whole time. You've got some like. Stop doing that shit. Seriously. Do it on your own fucking channel.
I was just kissing.
Yeah, I don't ever see you do this kind of weird shit on your channel.
Oh, I do.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't. Where's the video? Where can I pull it up?
www.billystittiesluxurious.com.
No, 'cause- no.
I think it's a website.
No.
Check it out.
Nope.
Why are you bigoted? Why are you being bigoted toward Billy's tits?
Thank you.
Bigoted towards Billy's tits.
Yeah.
Explain to me how this works.
You're a tit bigot.
Billy's tits are a protected class.
Yes.
Yeah.
My tits basically have purple hair. They're feminist. They're feminism in action.
They got the white guilt bangs.
It's pink guilt. You're mad at my fucking nipples. Damn it, Ben.
All
Billy's
right.
tits are going to do feminist poetry pretty soon.
And that's why I stare directly down at the ground. Thank you.
Because my tits hang. Like a lot of people, like, I was doing a video with Onision. There was this like little girl there, and she was like, "Where are your nipples?" And I'm like, "Fuck you." I wanted to
Yeah, you
punch
get
her.
the holes, right? Yeah, your nipples.
Well, no, because
No, I'm ending this fucking conversation.
Because my skin, it droops. They stare downward. I got downward doggies, downward dog ears.
He's basically perpetually in a yoga position.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Double D yoga.
Oh my god. Fuck
I love
yeah.
It's
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I'm hearing brain to brain that we had to put Donald Trump in jail for a short bit because he was opposing me as the full American Empress, even though I agree with about 80% of his policies. The reason I told my men to give me full Empress powers and to override Trump is because Lori McBride and her Dem cucks have his hands tied.
Damn cucks.
And I've got him cornered. So that he was almost totally intimidated and frozen into not carrying out many of his policies, like enforcing the border, going after big tech for antitrust, and trying to start wars with countries like Russia, who should be our allies. Hear that he's apologized.
What a terrible cut.
And will not interfere with
That's
me as
the most
full
editing
Empress
Gail's
anymore.
ever done in a video.
However, my men are telling me brain to brain that the news media is lying to you. What's new? Lori has taken over Hollywood, which explains the disastrous poor quality movies and productions coming from the Hollywood cesspool 2016 to now. She even has the gall to cancel those that do bring in money, like Roseanne Barr, for instance, because she has to meticulously maintain her propaganda machine, which she runs like a well-oiled machine, ensuring that propaganda comes out of Hollywood nonstop to ensure her worldwide reign remains unchallenged. However, she loves her money. And since she's incapable...
Someone in the chat said sounds like she's reading. She is. Fucking someone else wrote this for her.
...of producing anything but low-quality propaganda, she has to steal the proceeds from quality Hollywood productions like my Silver Skies movies to cushion her already lavish Hollywood
Like my
lifestyle.
movies.
Because anything she produces loses money.
Damn.
In other words, it costs more to make it than it can recoup through earnings. But because she controls Hollywood, the garbage stays in production to create the illusion that her low-quality propaganda is a hit. She actually pays people to watch her programs and go to her movies. But the programs are so boring, even that doesn't work. She was born to steal and live high on the hog and will kill, defame, and lie about anybody who gets in her way. Just about all the men on my marriage list, many of whom are Hollywood celebrities, live middle to lower class right now due to the fact that Lori's clone army has stolen their Hollywood proceeds to live high on the hog at the expense of the real celebrity. Matthew McConaughey, Gerard Butler, Hugh Jackman, Brent Spiner, etc. have to deal with working hard on their productions only to have their evil clone steal all the money and the fame.
You know, if I was watching this show at home, I would go on Fiverr and I would write like the most ridiculous, crazy person diatribe and just pay somebody to fucking read it off like this. And then send it into the show and troll us like over weeks and weeks and weeks.
You could create a whole new character.
That'd be fucking hilarious. I'm watching Gail read the script. I'm like, what if this entire time Gail doesn't even isn't like this and she's just reading a script and she's just been fucking got some puppeteer up her ass. I don't know.
I mean,
man.
there's got to be like tons of people who offer that as a service on Fiverr.
Yeah, there's all types of people that will read whatever you send them. Like Corpse Midget paid the girl like $7 to read a script about how he helped her through her trying times so it can pick up emo girls.
Yeah, but Gail gets all of her communications through brain to brain.
Yeah, think of how powerful Laurie McBride must be if Gail has a fucking Starship church and Laurie McBride still foils her to the point where Gail has to sit in a fucking one-bedroom apartment and cry online all the fucking time. Laurie McBride must be a force to reckon with.
She's disgusting. I want to move on to something else before we end the show because we only have
we got to rinse our
15-ish minutes or
rinse
so.
this taste of Gail out of our mouth.
Yeah. We'll do this.
Individual situation. Check out that beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
Brett Keane has returned to YouTube.
Oh, snap.
Has he?
He's back on YouTube. Here's a video about why he left.
Daddy's home.
And why he came back and why he left again and then why he came back again.
I'm so excited.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brett Keane from GodTVRadio.com, and make sure you check out my website, minds.com.
Is that him eating chips in the background?
Fuck, or he's eating something.
If you'd like to support my work, you can become a patron.
Well, obviously he's not chewing here because he's talking at the same time.
Or do a one-time donation via PayPal.
Can't wait to hear that
Doesn't
crunch.
matter either way. If you want to do something nice, Christmas coming, yada, yada, yada.
True.
Figured I'd talk about a couple different things, like one of the reasons why I came to YouTube in the first place, why I left, and also why is it that I returned, and also some things that, where I stand whenever it comes to Christianity, atheism, and some of the other religions out there.
Atheism, not a religion.
Why be
not a religion? Not a religion.
I have an election update.
What?
The bitch won.
Yeah,
really?
We you know, and we had figured as much. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And some of my plans.
I said
53 to 46%. It was pretty close for Mississippi.
Yeah, well, that's the beautiful thing about America is if you're born in Mississippi, you can move somewhere else.
You probably can't, though.
I mean,
you probably are stuck there.
Most people can, but I can't because I have parents to take care of. But yeah.
You know, Pimpmunk, you're probably more mobile and able to leave than most people in Mississippi. You travel a lot.
Parents that aren't mobile that I have to take care of.
But still, like, you probably have it better in Mississippi than most fucking people do.
Well, I mean, I don't know about. Well, I don't know. I do have the YouTube stuff, I guess.
Like, at least you voted Democrat, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not a full-blown Democrat. I vote for who I think should be in there. I mean, I don't label. I'm not into labels, Billy.
Forward.
You fucking
if
damn
any at
cuck.
all.
Oh, now he's going to talk about how what he has is so good.
When I came to YouTube originally, the idea I had was just to simply make videos, express my viewpoints, and that was that.
No, that's not what you did. Basically, what your job was to be involved and create and stir up as much drama as possible to get attention. And when you would make these friendships with people so they would come and like run your hangouts and your chats and shit for you. And when you wouldn't give them attention every day, you'd get mad and block them and then make up fucked up rumors about them. And like 90% of your content was just fucking disparaging other people. It had nothing to do with religion or God or anything like that.
Using YouTube for a telephone service, basically, where when I get bored or I've got things running around in my head, I wanted to make videos, and if someone happened to watch it or enjoy it, learn something from it, terrific.
In the beginning, he had real fans, but you know, for the last 5 years or so, almost all of his viewers are hate viewers. It's hate view. Yeah.
The truth is that
Except
in my
Billy loves him.
society and
Big
my
fan.
little community in my area is there's not a lot of people that want to talk about the kind of stuff that's on my mind. Even my own family members, they do not enjoy discussing philosophy 24/7. They do
You're
not.
not talking philosophy,
I
you
can't-
lying motherfucker.
Brett Keane, the philosopher.
I can't believe his own family doesn't want to talk philosophy 24/7.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
His family doesn't even want to talk philosophy with him even 1 minute.
Even the ones that are religious and spiritual do not want to talk about God as much as I do.
I hate when that happens.
And the ones who do.
You don't talk. Okay, this guy, Justin, this guy,
Yeah.
he tries to create this illusion that he just makes videos about God because he's so religious.
Religion?
But in reality, almost all of his videos have nothing to do with God, and they're just all about disparaging people he doesn't like on the internet.
Religion isn't even the number one thing on his list of things he talks about.
He doesn't talk
drama with
It's
people.
under politics.
Yeah, replace politics with drama. Replace religion with disparagement or slander or whatever. Science, he knows nothing about. We've established
You
that.
just put it there.
Entertainment, he's not even in the same universe as anything entertaining.
Whoa.
Comedy, he's unintentionally funny. History, he didn't even know who Mao Zedong was. He called him Zao Dedong. No fucking lie.
But he knew about the rind of Zao Dedong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't say anything correctly.
Music. Brett has one good song that he wrote years
Father.
ago. Well, you're singing it like Danzig's mother.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but Brett wrote a book. God damn it.
And then art.
You can't take away the fact that he's an artist.
He's an artist of what? A bullshit artist?
Bullshit artist.
He's not even a
Bullshit
good
artist
one.
is still art.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he was a good bullshit artist, his Patreon, he'd have more than 3 patrons.
Don't you think it's art for him to wait to open up that bag of fucking chippies when he just started his fucking camera? That's art right there.
Let me tell you how stupid he is, Justin. He came online and challenged me and Ben and other people to come to his backyard and fight him.
Well, but he offered to cook you a turkey dinner first, right?
He did. He was going to cook us dinner and then we were going to fight.
He's gonna poison you so he can have an advantage.
I like how you're the only person who thought that the dinner was fucking like anything other than him wanting to feed before fighting. You're like,
Right.
"Oh, he's going to poison you. Nobody thought of that. Nobody. Like, well, you're so fat, you got to cook a turkey dinner before you fight in your backyard. They're all shitting their pants,
family.
getting beat up.
There's a soundboard of him. I like to use the one of him.
Is he like a big guy?
He's pretty big.
He's fat. I don't know, like, he claims to be way taller than he looks. He claims to be something like 6'4" or 6'5".
7 inches.
No
Yeah,
fucking way.
I'm not trying
That's
to like a
build weight.
badass, but I would rip this fucking dude apart. I mean, look, honestly, I would rip his fucking ass apart.
All right. You want to fight Brett Keane before Tonka and Worski go at it?
You want to talk?
I would. Come on, Billy. You know I
Wow.
would this dude's ass. Come on, you know I would.
Let's call the VFC. There's only
Look, get him on the bill?
let's get Manatee
On the card,
versus
rather?
Pimpmunk.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm so fucking old and fat. I'd drop dead going to the ring.
Brett versus Pimpmunk live at VFC 54.
Talk about God and
Hey, man,
spirituality.
I'll whoop his ass.
They usually don't have an interest in what I have to say about it or my thoughts because they're already set in stone in what it is that how they perceive their walk with God. I find nothing wrong with that, but it limits me to who I can talk to and who I can have a conversation with. Whenever it comes to my closest family members, a lot of my family members are either going to school, they're working intense, long-hour jobs.
Yeah, so 2 things you've never done, right?
I hope your family dies in a fire.
Damn it.
And they've got certain things in their life that entertain them. And they do not want to sit down for 2 hours in a live hangout talking about the meaning and purpose of life. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to get to the next.
How about we talk about how Happy Cabby's a fucking pedophile situation?
I talked to Brett. I talked to Brett on my channel one night. Somebody brought him in and we talked about life for like 2 hours.
Yeah, he does that.
It was beautiful, actually. Egghead's in chat right now saying Brett wanted me to go onto his show. He tried to befriend me. I saw right through it.
Yep.
You saw right through what? Someone being friendly? Maybe Brett is the
Egghead's
good
not
guy.
used to that,
Look
Billy.
at that purple face. Maybe Brett is Thanos, and we're eliminating half the world to save the other half. You ever think about that?
He's Thanos with agoraphobia.
Yeah,
then.
it's hard to go out of my house situation.
But
hope your
when
family
you use
dies in a
YouTube,
fire.
You're in a fascinating position where people can come and watch and listen to you whenever they feel like it. If they're having a bad day or they're having a day off at work, if they feel like listening to Brett Keane or 10 million other people out there with their own views and ideas.
There's literally 10 million, maybe even more people out there that anyone would rather listen to.
And go watch it and listen to it. And there's no obligations. You're forced to sit down and listen to anything that you don't want to. In fact, if you start to watch something you think you might find interesting and it turns out to be dull or stupid, you can just click the browser, leave, and go watch, Pokemon or something, or My Little Pony cartoons. Whatever it is that drives your...
He takes these huge breaths in between sentences.
Fuck you.
Do you think Brett's got the mac and cheese stone yet? Is that why he hasn't saved the world from itself yet? The Thanos
stimuli that day. Man, this is some really good cheese.
I love it. I would go to Brett Keene's house for a turkey dinner, and then I wouldn't fight him. I would say, Brett, you gave me the shits. I'm gonna curl over and die now because you poisoned the meal. But good for you for inviting me to your house.
Brett
Keane I'm a sweet boy.
Absolutely retarded.
Just using Brett Keane for free turkey dinners.
I like how he poisons the dinner.
Let's
Someone in
talk
chat.
about where I am with Christianity nowadays. I've been having some Mormons who've been coming to my home repeatedly, almost daily sometimes.
For turkey dinners.
They haven't been as often lately.
So Brett Keane sits around and is like, when are those Mormons coming back so I can talk philosophy?
Need another excuse to cook a full turkey dinner.
Yeah.
Darn, we got Mormons coming over. Break out another butterball.
Went out on my deck, smoked my cigarettes, and drank my coffee.
My cigarettes.
And I
The cigarette stone.
Described to me their views and tried to have me read out of their book.
I'll be back.
Oh yeah, sure.
Them. They like it whenever they find a passage and then hand the book to me and tell me to read it. And then I read it to them, and then they ask me what my perspective is. And whether my perspective is right or wrong or not. They usually just simply let me read it and tell them this, awaiting for me to shut up so they can tell me what it actually means according to them.
I got cornered by some Mormons playing Pokemon Go before the show one day. They sat and talked to me for like 20 minutes. They gave me a phone number and stuff. They took my phone number, actually. I thought for sure I was going to become Mormon because of how diligent they were. But I just got my Pokemon and left. Haven't talked to them again. Lucky boy.
And I find that to be the same case with a lot of Christians out there. Although I believe in Jesus Christ, and I believe he died on the cross for my sins, and I believe in a whole lot of things that they probably would also agree with, a lot of Christians out there put themselves in a position where they believe that they have a calling, that God primarily put them on this earth so they could come to YouTube and tell you how to get fixed.
Oh, Brett versus TVC Mario. Yeah, call him out, Brett. Told you the Thanates coming to fucking take down Mario.
At the end of the day, whether you get salvation or saved or fixed or any of that stuff, it doesn't really matter.
Or if you get a vasectomy or salvation.
If you get salivation or vasectomy.
Is it salivation or salivation?
Salivation. I just got the waterhead stone.
I don't know you. I don't know your heart. I don't know your brain. As far as I'm concerned, you might be more humane than I am. You might be more morally...
Egghead says, how can this idiot still be this inept and stupid? I mean, come on. Come on.
I mean, at 40 years old, you don't teach a dog new tricks.
He's a 40-year-old that looks like he's 60. It's fucking terrible. It's so hard to believe.
Wait, now I need to see what this guy actually looks like.
I know, right?
I'll pull up a quick photo of him.
Yeah.
Do we have a video? Like the video of him eating a cheeseburger?
Hold on.
Because that's money.
But it seems like most of what he does is eating, and it's not on the list.
So like this is
God.
This guy's he's like 41 years old. Me and this guy
He's the same age as me.
Me and this guy could have went to high school together. He would have been a senior and I would have been a freshman. He looks like he could be my dad.
What's up, freshman?
Like age-wise.
What's up,
He kind of looks like melted Sean Connery.
And Sean Connery's like 80 years old.
Yeah.
Scam cannery.
Scam cannery.
Good.
Cool.
You might actually be doing better in your life than I could
sticker for that
ever
one.
possibly hope for. You might be on better terms with God than myself. So at the end of the day, whether you're Jewish, atheist, or some form of religion.
But you didn't say it. You know, it's like Christian. He would always say, I like Christian, Muslims, pagans, and Jews.
Oh, Andy's in the chat.
Hey.
Oh, cool. What's up, Andy?
Andy versus Tonka Saw.
I was
I'm gonna
very
break
fair
his
in my
face.
analysis, which is I don't know who's going to win.
And Pimpmunk said
I
Tonka
think
Saw
you're
is
gonna
going to
get
beat your
whooped,
ass.
Andy.
Damn it, Pimpmunk.
I
I was
think
trying to
he's gonna
snitch on
kick
you.
Your fucking butt up your fucking throat. I don't have a clue.
No.
I'm just talking.
I was trying to snitch on you.
Edgy.
But like,
I'm being the edge lord.
How can you pick between two fighters when you've literally like you don't even know?
Can't.
You don't know how tall they are. You don't know. He said he's fighting JF after.
Wait, now we can ask Andy. How tall are you, Andy?
Yeah, Andy, how tall are you and about how much do you weigh? There's like a delay, so he'll probably.
Yeah, he'll hear that in a moment.
I
He says
thought
fighting JF
I
after,
remembered you from VidCon 2017 as being bigger because when we were in that Del Taco or Taco John's, whatever it was, you beat the shit out of like 4 employees.
What?
Yeah, he's just madman. He started ripping.
That's
fucking
just like some Jim Cornette shit.
Yeah, he was pissed. He was like, "I'm gonna fucking knock the shit out of you,
dirty
Taco,
cunt."
Taco John." And he drop kicked somebody. It was fucking amazing.
Andy's just going to every fucking live stream out there right now.
Well, we
so I'm
have
gonna
his
break
name.
face.
We have his name in the title here, and he's in the fucking thumbnail too. So
yeah, but
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But fuck him for showing up.
Yeah,
but fuck him, man. How dare you?
Pitmonk's just scared because he was talking shit earlier. Yeah, you're gonna be next after JS. Andy Worsley's going on a fucking rampage.
Is
dude.
he literally gonna? So he's gonna fight. So is it gonna be on the same day when he fights JF?
I doubt the same day, right? Like they'll
later on.
Andy's saying
So
he's
165 pounds. He says.
Well, how tall is he?
Yeah, how tall are you? What, like 5?
And do we know?
Oh, he's
Tonka Saw-
5'10". He's 5'10".
Do we know Tonka Saw's vitals
So he's
now?
like 1 inch taller than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw that photo of him next to Chris Raygun, and the height differential is like the same between me and Chris Raygun. So,
what's his reach span?
Good time.
They're gonna have to measure that. But do we know anything about Tonka? Like,
Yeah, Tonka Saw is 7 feet tall, 450 pounds.
that would be crazy if he was. He's definitely not 450 pounds.
Isn't he kind of like a lanky kind of guy?
He looks like the old
he looks tall and
videos
skinny.
that are.
I thought he was a cartoon.
You thought he was a big blue guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it
what
should
I
be
say
interesting.
is kick him in the balls and run.
It's a sanctioned match. Where are you going to run? They're in the cage. They're in the cage, Pimpmunk.
In the cage.
I'm really curious, and when I said this on Twitter, people like tried to like spin it as me like shitting on Tonka Saw, but I'm really curious about like how the people who because like the Valor thing, that's like an established MMA thing. Like they have their event every month or however. So those people who have no awareness of YouTube, what are they going to make of this?
Well, if you've ever been to a fight, like there's a lot of guys you don't know, right? At a even at UFC, there's the undercard that's like not everybody is interested in. But at a VFC event, there's going to be a lot of guys that you just want to see someone kick somebody's ass, and whether or not they know YouTube, they know these guys are going to fight, right?
That's true.
So
they just want to see people bleed.
I want to see them bleed.
Yeah. Hopefully,
Fear and blood, man.
Now, here's a question, Andy. If you're still here, are you guys going to wear headgear?
No, I don't think so. That's only in boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
don't think they're required to. I mean, like when Logan and them did it, they had to. It was
yeah, that's
required.
amateur boxing, but I guess even in amateur MMA, they don't have to wear headgear. They just have to wear gloves. Man, it's going to be crazy. I am really interested. I'm surprised it's actually happening.
Finally, we're gonna see the people put their mouth where their money is. Right? Are there gonna be super
This is the season finale of Bloodsports. This is the season finale.
It became real life blood sports. It became a blood sport.
Frank Dukes would be proud.
When art becomes reality.
Isn't that the fucking guy from Blood Fighter or whatever the Jean-Claude Van Damme movie was? Bloodsport?
Yeah, Bloodsport.
Isn't that Frank Dukes?
I don't remember.
Borski says he will leave wearing
There's actually-
headgear and a neck brace.
Oh,
He's
wow.
talking mad shit, man. He's talking mad shit.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, like I said earlier, they should do that. Like even if in reality there was even a shred of doubt that they couldn't win, you don't want to show you don't want to show that. You want to make it sound like you're going to dominate.
Here's my. Are you guys gonna hug it out afterwards?
No,
that's the.
I think they are. I think they are.
Yeah, that was
Justin thinks
that's
they
what
are.
Justin
I don't
said.
think-
Justin's calling a hug situation.
I forgot to adjust the delay, so it has the long ass YouTube delay on, so he probably won't hear this for a while. But yeah, Justin had a theory that you guys are going to be cool after this.
They're gonna hug it out like bros, man.
Now that theory's out the window because it's Justin spoke and it's canon now. And
Now they're gonna not be friends despite me.
Yeah, if they hug, they're like, oh, we're just copying Justin. Can't hug
Justin has
now.
the best mustache on the internet. I'm gonna just say I love this man's mustache.
Wow.
I
think this dude Adam, here's Jolly. Like he's a mod on my Discord that I never use. I feel like his mustache has officially surpassed mine.
Well, that's just fucking impossible because your mustache is perfect.
I'm just
he
glad.
had he grew out the kind of mustache I was trying to go until I got lazy and started trimming it. I was like, fuck this. Like I don't want to deal with like any grooming and shit.
I think Andy's answered the question that they're not going to be cool after the fight is over.
He said nope.
And then him versus
He is
JF will
Canadian,
happen in
so
the spring.
nope is a word for him.
Him and JF, will they be friends afterwards? Does the victor get the special girl as their prize?
Here's his answer. He's a piece of shit. He is the worst human being and deserves to literally not to be able to walk.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's the meme about
He's in a
Tonka.
wheelchair?
Yeah, that's what they say. What if he did actually show up and he was like a quadriplegic?
That'd be funny.
I'd beat his ass in a wheelchair.
I think he should like show up in the fucking wheelchair and then just like roll himself to the fucking ring on the cage and then get up like make a wheelchair
WWE
part of the
style.
entrance.
He's got to do that, or else he's missing a memeable moment. Can you roll out in a wheelchair at an event like that? You think there's regulations against that? It's part of the entrance.
I don't
right?
think they would clear him to fight if he was really in a wheelchair.
Well, but he will not really though. He does it as the
No,
gimmick. He
as
does
like a fucking a part of the spectacle.
Jake the Snake would come out with a snake.
Andy
Tonka
said
Saw
if he
comes out with a
died,
wheelchair.
The world would be gain something. God damn.
Yeah, it's bitter. It's gotten to the point of extreme bitterness, and they're out for blood now at this point.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
You ever hear the Vince McMahon version of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just
my
a
God.
sexy boy.
Sean
God
had a
damn it,
version.
now.
Sherry Martel was the first version.
Yeah.
That was released. And Vince, did Vince record it at first to show the song off, or did he like it so much that he recorded his own version later? That's the
I
question
think
about
he liked
Vince's.
Shawn Michaels so much that he recorded his own version.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to make him a birthday present, a mixtape.
Like he
with his own
sounds like a
song.
man in love when he sings that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried to get Jim Cornette to admit there was some gay shit going on between Vince and Sean, and he wouldn't admit to it. So,
You think he would know?
I mean, he was around all of that, like in the era that Sean was on top. Jim Cornette was one of the booking committee guys. So,
But you think Sean and Vince were just going around backstage grabbing ass and kissing?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette ate you guys alive too.
He
didn't
did. I loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah, he was tearing into this fucking
Yeah.
bitch, man. He is so awesome.
Yeah, man. You know, if
you should get Honky Tonk Man on this fucking thing.
If Andy,
oh my god.
If Andy
I was
wins,
never a fan of him as a wrestler, but nobody talks like vile shit about other people like Honky Tonk Man.
Nobody does. He's the best.
if Andy wins like convincingly, then this fight with JF will be quite the spectacle after that. And then if Andy beats JF, he'll be like, "Yeah, bitch, who's the low IQ one now?"
Ooh.
Wasn't JF supposed to fight Jeff Holiday?
Or
was that Coach Red Pill?
I heard Coach Red Pill's gonna be at all this shit that they're doing. Like Coach Red Pill's gonna be at Andy's event that he's putting on and shit. So a bunch of them are going down there. But I
think Jeff Holiday would beat the shit out of Jeff. I really do, because Jeff's got this like little mean streak in him. I can see it.
I don't know. As far as I understand, JF is kind of a small guy. Like
yeah, I mean, I think
intellectual.
Jeff would ruin Jeff.
Jeff is a scrapper. Jeff like grew up in the streets of Portland, and he was just like a street boy.
You know me, I've been in a lot of fights in my past, and I can just tell if somebody can scrap or not. I mean, I've got that experience. You know, that's what I did for a living for a long time. And Jeff would be a scrapper. He's a scrappy little fella. I could tell.
I'll beat the shit out of both of you fucking losers.
You could move half my ass with the other half helping you, buddy.
What I think we'll do, we'll have to work something out where we bring Andy on and he can talk about it directly.
This chat box shit sucks.
Yeah, it's delayed too. I think he's gone now anyway.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Pimpmunk, your birthday's coming up.
Yes, it is. Sir.
Everybody check in the Tap private show tomorrow. It's a Pimpmunk.
And make sure you check out
concert.
tomorrow morning show. I got a lot of people coming on. The one in the morning wood. You guys are welcome if you're awake. You just hop in.
I'll try and wake up. I'll try and wake up.
Yeah, just jump in and say hi.
And Justin,
a lot of people show up.
And Justin, you got anything you want to say to the crowd before we cut the fucking mic?
I have no schedule thing. I've been using Twitch a lot more lately though.
Nice.
So twitch.tv/Justin Whang.
Nice.
If you're already watching Tales from Internet, you might not know him over there too.
Yeah, Tales from the Internet.
We're playing a lot of Red Dead.
Dope. I need to play Red Dead. I fucking don't play it at all, and I feel like a loser now that it's online. I'm gonna get beat up. I hate it. All right. That being said, thank you guys, and everybody watching at home. Check us out on the after show if you're a $10 patron or a member of the chat, and we'll be back Thursday for everybody else.
I'm going live too, so yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Kawhi.
Bye.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.